man. But if you had to pick one song to listen to, what's with all the music today, man? Is there one that you would say you can at least tolerate? Come on, Rome. You know you should have blasted Uptown Girl on that hog with those buxom beach babes back in the day. Eric in L.A. Do you know what I was bumping back then? I've always been about alternative rock, punk rock. And, maybe just straight rock when I was younger. But when I was old enough to get that hog, I saved up for that hog. If you don't know what we're talking about, go to, quote, the internet and look. There is a picture of me, tan smack, with a blonde on the front, a blonde on the back. And yes, that was me. I'm just saying, I got to own it. There's a picture. It was documented. But I would say this straight up. I was not playing Billy Joel. How the hell do you think I got them to mount that hog? Not by playing Billy Joel. Now, New Order. Yes. Yes, man. Nothing like blasting New Order on PCH back in the day on the hog. Man, it never gets better than that. I always say that I'm looking to make sure the next 25 years are the best 25 years of my life, that the best life is in front of me, not behind me. I got to own this. It will never be better than that. Me on that hog that I saved up for. 3 of us on that same hog. New Order bumping. PCH. Good times, man. You can't tell me that hog and that music was not a chick magnet, and I had something to do with it. Hey, Jim, what was that ding? What was the ding about during this morning's traffic? Thanks, Kenneth E. in the 503.
Rome Show on the Infinity Sports Network.
What traffic? You mean like radio traffic? Or do you mean traffic on the road? If you mean that traffic, Alvy was dinging it for infinity.
Jim Rome Show on the Infinity Sports Network.
There you go. Huge call brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Try Syntec today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's your Monday wrap. My thanks to Jeff Brom, head football coach at Louisville. Bob Herrig, Sports Illustrated golf writer. The XR4TI. The clones, you could do better. You could do a hell of a lot better on the phones especially. Think about it tonight. Think about it today. Think about it tonight. Think about what you want to talk about tomorrow on the phones. And I will see you then. We're out. Is your vehicle no longer stopping like it used to? Restore your braking performance and save on a complete brake job now at O'Reilly Auto Parts when you buy Brake Best Select, Brake Best Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and rotors. Get unrivaled performance and ultra quiet stops with Brake Best and Import Direct. The professional parts people will help you find the right brake parts and supplies you need to do the job right the first time. Stop by your O'Reilly Auto Parts store or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
UBE UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Experience the ultimate movie magic with their Elite experience. The Elite Theater has the largest screen in Greenville, state-of-the-art 4K laser projection, immersive Dolby Atmos sound, and heated luxury recliners. And coming soon, Eastern North Carolina's only IMAX theater. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailor Show.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. Pitt County Schools is in the opportunity business. We open doors for every student by finding pathways to provide the best possible chance of success for each to reach their career aspirations of choice. As we head through the spring months, we will continue to guide our students for the different journeys of life preparedness before celebrating their accomplishments. We are committed to enhancing academic achievement and developing personal growth through work-based learning of our many career and technical education programs, college readiness, and saluting those who will be serving our country in the armed forces. Engaging, empowering, and elevating students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy remains our mission. Please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org to learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community. Education is truly the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I'm a current long snapper.
T-top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
We're blue collar, we're hard workers, that's who our fans are, that's who our school is.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
I don't want a stalker.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
So you're You can't say that.
Cliff, thank you for letting me hijack the show.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com, and you can be a part of today's program. Join us at YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Join us there, subscribe, like, and let us know what is on your mind on this Monday, coming off a big weekend of East Carolina athletics with the spring football game and a series victory over the Charlotte 49ers. We will talk about all that and a lot more on YouTube and Facebook. We are on Facebook Live as well. Come by and chat with us on this Monday. We got some guests to get to, including Double B Brian Bailey in hour number 2. We'll get his thoughts on what went down over the weekend in ECU athletics and talk to Jacob Jenkins-Cowart and Dixon Williams. Pirates playing well right now. Lost a tough one on Sunday. They got away from them, but had a great 4-1 week and are playing good right now, heading into a non-conference game with William and Mary tomorrow, and then Wichita State will be in town this weekend for 3 more at Clark LeClaire Stadium. JC and Dixon Williams coming up in hour number 3 of today's show. Shirley Rhodes is here. Chon is here. The big dog, Glenn Griffin, in the Pirate Radio studios, along with Ellerbe and intern Alex, a.k.a. A-Harp, the long snapper, Alex Harper, from your East Carolina football team. How we doing, gentlemen?
Hey, Harp, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us in the studio today. You got an announcement you're
Always
going to make here shortly, huh?
Yes.
I'm excited. He came in the studio, Clip Rock, said he had an announcement he wanted to make on the program.
I hope it's a good announcement.
I did.
I can't handle a negative announcement.
Have you had any thoughts of what his announcement might be?
Yeah, I've had several. Would you like to hear?
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
I think he might be taking his talents to South Beach, maybe transferring to Miami or FIU or something. Could be that. Could be announcing that he was named the starting long snapper for the 2024 season. Maybe there's that. I don't know. I'm up in the air.
Do you think it's all sports related? You don't think it's possible that perhaps that maybe
he's going to jail because of his ticket? It could be that.
Yeah, he could. that this is your last day because you have.
They let him play through spring football, and it's kind of like NFL. They like to schedule the court cases around the season. So they let them go through spring football. Now they're going to lock them up.
Yeah. How long should we tease this announcement? should you want to?
You want me to take it away?
You want to go with it now? Are you prepared to make your announcement right now?
Yes, I am.
Have you consulted with your attorney? Is it good to go?
Yes, I have.
All right,
folks. I am a free man. My ticket was completely dismissed.
All right.
Oh man.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody in the studio, all of our listeners, and the 4 loyal listeners at the Meet the Pirates event on Saturday that asked for an update on my ticket, and I still did not have one at that time.
Wow. You have been promoted.
So you had people at Meet the Pirates.
You are now one of my elite employees.
Asking you about your history.
4 different people asked me, do we have an update on the ticket? And I did not. I found out this morning that I'm a free man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's got to make you feel good.
Thank you. It does. Huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're free to speed again.
Yes. I will be on the highway later.
So the glove didn't fit.
Congratulations. So did you notice maybe a little more buzz around you at this year's Meet the Pirate with the spring game? Because of your Pirate Radio,
at least 4.
Yeah, 4 people, and then I had a bunch of people, say, hey, listen to Pirate Radio, and we enjoy you being on the show, which I don't think is genuine, but I appreciate those people. It was it was really cool, and I appreciate all of the nice listeners who went out.
Did they call you like Chandler or something? I mean, that wouldn't have been very genuine if they'd got you mixed up with somebody else. But
no, almost everyone called me A-Harp because that's what Cliff and everybody here calls me, and all the other specials like A-Harp. Nobody calls you that. I'm like, yeah, but you just don't know me.
That's because you're really special down here.
Yeah, you're not one of the cool kids at Pirate Radio Live.
So. Be top 5, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're just a specialist when you're with them. You're a special person when you're with us.
No,
that's nice.
That was really nice. Thank you.
I'm glad you announced that your tickets. It just cost you some bucks, though, right?
Yeah, I did pay for a lawyer.
So your good looks and name did not get you off this.
No, it did not.
Top
No, it
five.
did not.
Top five.
Well, lesson learned.
Indeed. If you're going to speed, don't do it by the DMV.
All right.
That was my lesson.
All right. So if you're like Greenwood Boulevard, you feel like it's your road to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what happens with athletes and high-profile people like yourself. They never get in trouble. You can do what you want to, man.
No, dude. I paid. I paid a price for it.
Yeah.
That was a good amount of money I had to spend on legal fees.
In other news, I guess Chon has been demoted. He's back at the producer seat, and he's wearing the intern sunglasses.
He'll be back after this segment. It's all good.
Well, no, he had an announcement to make, so I thought, hey, like sitting here. I mean, this is huge news that we're about to receive.
When did you get this news?
This morning.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
So
like 4 hours ago.
You played the spring game with this being like
it's albatross.
This was weighing on you. Yeah, the whole time on Saturday, you weren't 1,000% focused on football. It was weighing on you that hey, look, this may be my last day at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium.
This may be my last day as a free man.
I'm not entirely sure Coach Houston listens to the show daily, but if he does,
I'm going to say he doesn't.
I was completely locked in for the spring game.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we can tell.
Once the spring game ended, I was like, God,
it's back to normal A-Harp life. It was weighing on you.
I was thinking about all of our lovely listeners who reminded me. I was like, dang, I almost forgot that was still going over my head.
So what time did you get the call?
I didn't get a call. I went to the office and I was like, listen, I haven't heard anything. Can I get some kind of update? Like, am I going to prison? Do I got to pay a fine? Is my insurance going to go up? And she's like, yeah, give me 1 second.
There's local politics,
here you go.
Definitely.
She's like, oh, here you go. We meant to send an email, but we forgot and print out my statement saying the ticket was dismissed. I was like, you forgot? Isn't that like, I don't know, a third of your...
It was dated March 14th, but here you go.
I'm like, isn't that like a third of your job?
Right.
It was like, go to court, which they don't even go to court because my lawyer was in court when I went to the office. He wasn't even
physically went to their office.
Yeah.
And they printed something off, gave it to you, says you're a free man.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get it framed and have it hanging up in the studio.
Oh,
I think that'll be funny.
I love that they needed to send you an email to be like, hey, you're a free man now, and they just forgot to do that.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there thinking, like, what is going on?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah, by the way, you are a free man, and you have been for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes. That's dude, my court date was the 4th of April.
Yeah.
I mean, we're heading towards the end of April now.
How many just last meals have you been gorging yourself on? Like, I don't know.
I better have steak tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
There it is.
Spring game winners dinner tonight, baby.
And let's get an update on that, too.
Yeah.
Because you were on both teams.
I was.
So you were like, I mean, you had both sides. You were good for steak dinner regardless.
I don't see the problem.
But what was the loser dinner?
Beanies and weenies.
Shouldn't you be eligible for that, too?
Can we stop there for a minute? You call it beanies and weenies rather than just beanie weenies? I just find that interesting.
Yeah, because it's
there
beans and weens.
Yeah, I get that, but they're called beanie weenies.
I don't believe that. I think it said beanies and weenies on the can.
Let's go around the horn. What do you call them, Shirley?
Beanie weenies.
Beanie weenies. I feel like I've heard some of the players say
Ellerbe?
beanies and weenies, though.
I don't know if I can have properly comment on this.
Okay.
But I would like...
listeners, what do you call them?
I'd like to go to the label. Is there an and between the weenies?
No.
It's just beanie weenie.
No,
beanie
there's
weenie.
never been an and.
Yeah, don't put the and in there.
It's fine if you do. I've just never heard it before.
You know what I think that is? I think that's like a brand. You know what I mean? Like when you ask someone, can I get a Kleenex? It's not called a Kleenex. It's a tissue, but Kleenex is a tissue
So
brand.
you're saying you ate generic?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know where it's from.
Might have been.
Well, I typed in beanie and weenies, and I'm not seeing anything that says beanies and weenies.
I'm seeing beanies and weenies on your computer.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not
It
saying
looks good.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Well, let's get back to the point at hand.
Yes.
Shouldn't you be eating the loser meal too? If you were,
I might get it as a side.
If you were,
dude, steak and shrimp with beanie weenies
like
on
a
the
bowl
side.
of beanie weenies would be awesome.
On the side? Are you kidding me? I might get both.
So
you're going to tell me I can't? Yeah, I won, but I lost too.
So there's two different lines. So there's, I guess, one side of the room at Harvey Hall is going to be for the steak and shrimp and whatever.
Correct.
On the other side, that's where the beanies and weenies.
Oh my God! Don't
beanie weenies will be.
Correct.
Man, And I'm sure there's a bunch of talking going on as people are getting. I think there was a video last year of like Rajay Harris and some other guys like just clowning people as they were getting their beanies and weenies and stuff.
Yeah, and I didn't make the cut, but they filmed something with me. Dude, I was so hungry that day, and I was on the losing team. I was destroying some beanie weenies on my plate. And they were like, dang, Harp is good? I'm like, yeah, it's so good. Dude, if I had a piece of Wonder Bread with butter on it right now and a Diet Dew, I would be going crazy.
At the end of that game, Purple was all over Gold. They were very excited about knocking off their counterparts there.
Yeah, as we should be.
That's right.
It's a shame we came up short, but we were happy to get the dub, though.
Alex is a man divided. He doesn't know whether to be happy or sad after what happened.
How many other people like you are on both teams?
I think it's just the specialist.
Andrew Conrad deserves steak after his performance.
Yes, he
booted
does.
a 51-yarder.
I think the specialists as a whole do. We did a very good job Saturday.
Larson looked good.
Very pleased.
Raheem Jeter was on both rosters as a backup quarterback.
He was?
Yeah. So I wonder what he'll get.
I don't know. After the pick six, I'm thinking beanies and weenies. Or maybe just beanies.
Maybe just beanies.
Yeah. We will talk spring game. Mike P. asking some guys that stood out. But before we do, real quick, while Alex is here, Jamie did say, hey, now, congrats, A-Harp, on the 3-point contest. It's been out for a couple of days.
Thank you, brother.
If you haven't seen it now.
Top 10 moment of my lifetime.
Yeah. A-Harp gunned them down. So go check that out on YouTube and Facebook. You can watch it. The Pirate Radio Challenge 3-point contest. Great commentary with Coach Mac McCarthy, who talked us through that 3-point contest.
I had a question. I don't want to interrupt you, though.
I think I'm done.
Okay. Especially since Ellerbe is sitting here. Are we opposed to another Pirate Radio Challenge, but a home run derby?
Like wiffle ball?
Wiffle ball home run derby at the Elm Street Field of Dreams.
Can you set that up for us?
I think I can.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, definitely.
Look, softball Shirley got excited.
Should we do wiffle ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think wiffle ball.
Yeah, because the Field of Dreams is like only 150 feet.
Okay.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be
Let's
cool.
do it.
All right.
We've
good.
talked about maybe doing some putt-putt in the future, so there's some different Pirate Radio challenges.
Oh, we should have done putt-putt for the Masters.
Let's do wiffle ball, and we'll get a guy or two from the ECU baseball team to join us.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll
Sounds
be
good.
entered into the contest or just there for show. But
right.
Yeah, we'll get like pitchers. We'll get like Danny Beal and Wyatt.
Yeah, that sounds great. I was going to say, you guys are going to have to do that. I don't have any connections with the baseball team.
All right. We'll work on that.
Dixon and JJC will be here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Or you should get some of the like baseball fans on the football team, like Big K.
I feel like that's kind of unfair, though. Baseball players
But that's
participate
why I
in the home
said
run derby?
pitchers.
Oh.
They don't hit.
I mean, but they've hit their whole career, though.
But what about
up until college?
Big Tay's a big ECU baseball fan. Like Big Tay would be fun to have in the wiffle ball.
Tay that would be really awesome.
Who's the coach you'd want? You think Coach Houston could hit some dingers?
I would like to see Coach Houston, and I would like to see Andre Powell, too.
Get your position coach.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
He's the type of guy, he would rather go fishing, though. I'm going to be honest. He probably won't do it.
I like that. I like that idea, though. It's a good idea.
Sweet.
All right. Spring game itself. John, we were in the press box.
High in the perch of the Town Bait Tower.
Right off the bat, it looked like a completely different offense from last year.
It definitely was. Night and day.
I don't know if Mike Houston said, "Hey, let's let the offense shine here early just to get the crowd going," but that is exactly what happened. And we're talking long balls, we're talking catch and runs. Both quarterbacks looking sharp. Mike P asked what tight ends, receivers stood out. I would say name a top of my list would be Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith, the wide receiver transfer from NC State, looked really good. Had a touchdown pass from Caton Hauser. What a dime that was from Hauser. And then Anthony Smith and then Keelan Robinson, a guy that was on the team last year, transfer from Kansas, really showed out too. Coach Mike Houston on the Brian Bailey show today said he's excited about some of the players that were on last year's team that are going to develop this year because he thinks they're going to be able to fit into this offense better And maybe Keelan Robinson's one of those guys. But, yeah, both those guys look really good to me.
Let's get Gary Hahn's take on how the NC State transfer did at the spring game for ECU.
Anthony Smith looked good. Got into the First Horizon first down a lot and got into the Case IH red zone a lot. Had a touchdown in the Case IH red zone from Caton Hauser. But Anthony Smith had a lot of touchdowns for State last year, and hopefully he can have some for the Pirates.
Did he actually have a lot of touchdowns for State?
I think he had like 4 or 5.
Any quarterback stand taller than the other, John?
It was so it was so back and forth, especially that first quarter. Like there being 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, and it being a continuous clock for 15 minutes was pretty impressive. I thought both quarterbacks looked good. If I was to name a starter, I think Caton Hauser would be that guy. But it's just so hard to say. It's so hard to say Caton Hauser because Jake Garcia also looked great.
But if you had to name a starter, you would name Caton Hauser.
I would name Caton Hauser.
Clip, what would you name?
I reckon somebody asked me that this weekend, and I said maybe it's because Hauser was a little more highly touted, I guess, and he transferred first. So it almost felt like he would be the starter, and I don't know if that's weighing. But like if all things are equal, I mean, I haven't seen enough to really split the two. I thought they both looked good.
Compare the 2 quarterbacks to last year's
There is
2
no
quarterbacks.
comparison. There's no comparison.
How much better are the 2 quarterbacks this year versus the ones last year?
We have real D1 quarterbacks this year. We did not last year. I'm sorry. I mean, is that harsh?
No, I think.
We saw the numbers.
I think that's what people want to know. I think
numbers are what the numbers are.
In sports, people like to compare, and it is a comparison.
That was my takeaway from Saturday. That we have I think we have a real offense,
like an identity.
And I know we have a real quarterback, no matter which one plays.
Like last year, we did not have an identity as an offense.
What is our identity now?
Fast,
pace,
speed. We've been hearing about this tempo from this offense. And I've been going to the scrimmages, but like towards the end, like I get there towards the end of the scrimmage, so you really don't get to see that much. That was the first time I was able to see that tempo, and they were not lying about this tempo and the fast pace of this John David Baker offense. They were showing it off, and it was so funny because literally they say they get to play as the play's going on, and I truly believe that because as the running back was tackled, the offensive lineman would go and pick up the running back to be like, all right, let's go. Like, and then as soon as they picked up the running back, they would get set. And, I mean, the ball was snapped within 5 seconds.
I think it's great, too, that you don't just go away saying, uh-oh, do we have defensive issues? No, because the second quarter was a punt fest, and the defense kept the offense out of the end zone. And I don't think you should judge a lot from this spring game, but if I were asked to, I would say, we got to work on our red zone offense. But again, like how much are they actually showing in the spring game? Alex might know the answer to that, but Alex, would it be fair to say you guys, as far as play calls and things like that, did not show much on Saturday?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, Coach Houston has said to the media, the real final test for us as players was the scrimmage last Saturday. The spring game was really to show the fans what we brought into Greenville, kind of give a first taste of the offense and see some returning faces and see some new guys. To answer your question, no, that was the tip of the iceberg for what we got coming up this fall.
Right.
I kind of wish we would have saw more tight end action. I mean, Shaden Calhoun didn't play, but I was looking a little bit more out of Casey Kelly, the transfer from Oregon. Also started his career at Ole Miss. Then Tyler Savage didn't play, but there was like a little injury there, I think. But yeah, I was looking for more tight end action. Didn't really get to see that, but I mean, that doesn't mean that we won't see it in the fall. So
I think that was more of we didn't have a lot of tight ends for the spring game.
Yeah,
because Calhoun didn't play. I don't think Tyler Savage played either. I think T-Sav was injured also. So I mean, you have like one, maybe two tight ends. Like, I don't know how many routes you're going to have them run when you only have two guys out there for both teams.
Another guy I'll mention too, going back to what Mike Houston said on the Brian Bailey show today about some guys that were on the team last year going to be flourishing in this offense just because they fit it better. Maybe one of those guys is Kamara Edmonds. He looked really good on Saturday. He had a bunch of explosive runs.
Mike P says, do you think the pace of the offense, if it's humming, will impact our defense? Not much time off the field.
or am I getting way ahead of myself? Mike P., I know you're a fan and you watched last year. Do you think the 3 and outs last year affected the defense?
We got off the field pretty quick a lot last season.
They're used to being back on the field quickly. So if we could add 7 points or 3 points and get them back on the field, then I will take that as opposed to a quick 3 and out and Alex Harper running back out on the field. Why was the special teams doing like empty, naked kickoffs and stuff?
Because, every
injuries?
not even injuries, but every single unit of the kicking game has been changed, and we don't want to show people what we're doing before the season starts.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Jari Patterson and Josh Murphy are going to be some guys that are going to be returning kicks this year. I mean, that's all
among a few, yeah.
All right, because I mean, I think that's all we saw on Saturday. So
Tyler said Sean wants more tight end action. He does. He talked about that quite a bit a moment ago. Did you get heckled on Saturday? Kenny said tried heckling Alex Saturday and he didn't look happy about it. Shouted that Chandler was a better long snapper.
I did not hear that. I did hear somebody say Hooper.
He said he did call you Alex Hooper. So
I did hear that. I did not hear what did he say about Chandler? He was better than me?
A better long snapper than you.
Which is false.
Yeah, okay.
Which is extremely false.
And I asked Coach Houston about Andrew Conrad, and he gave you a shout out.
Yeah, I texted you this. Coach Houston, that is like the 3rd time that he has spoke positively about me in the public, and 2 of those occasions were because of Pirate Radio. And then, I appreciate the both of you guys. I appreciate everybody here.
Add this to the list. He mentioned your name today on the Brian Bailey Show.
So he said,
"No." What did he say on the Brian Bailey Show?
You got to go listen.
I guess I'm going to have to tune in.
Gotta tune in.
So he's talked positive, I guess, or said 4 things.
4 times now.
So does he say negative things about you usually?
In public, I don't know what he says.
Or does he just not acknowledge you at all?
They're probably just not acknowledging me at all.
Do you walk around and say, acknowledge me?
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
But intern Zach tried to heckle you, but you never looked at him. I guess Alex is just super focused and locked in.
He just said he was locked in.
I was locked in, but also the first row of seats from where we stand on the sidelines is a good 20, 25 feet away at least. It's pretty far. So unless you're in the very first row and there's no other noise going on at all, even then it will be tough for me to even register that you're speaking.
Where have you been heckled before, like on road games and stuff? Have you personally been targeted, or just the team?
Yeah, all the time.
Been targeted
all the time.
Doing a lawyer.
BYU.
For Chinkman?
BYU was the funniest because there's obviously no alcohol in Utah, and they're all very. It was like the nicest.
They weren't mixing it up.
Yeah, but you know what?
They weren't slurring and stuff.
They would heckle you in the nicest way, you guys should just give up. You're not better than us. I was like,
you guys stink.
Man.
You're pretty good, but compared to us, you're not quite at our caliber.
Yeah. Michigan fans were pretty funny. Cincinnati fans were rough. Cincinnati fans were brutal. I'm trying to think of any other heckling. BYU and Cincinnati and Michigan come to mind.
You're a good team, not a great team. Got them.
BYU people in Utah are so nice. It's actually kind of scary. When we got to the stadium, they had gift bags for us in the visitors' locker room.
Oh, didn't they do the ice cream, Ellerbe, to fans in the stands? I remember that.
It was. It is really one of the nights. It's someone would start walking up to you, be like, "Oh man, maybe I parked in the wrong spot." They're like, "Oh, welcome to Provo."
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow.
It's insane. You used to get off the bus and walk into the stadium and the fans that are tailgating are booing you. And
well, there's no tailgating there.
There's no tailgating really. They just have parties. There was a carnival going on with bouncy houses and stuff, and there was a bunch of fans, and they were like, "Welcome to Provo." I was like, "What is going on here?" And then they gave us gift bags in the visitors' locker room. It had pretzel, snacks, and it had shampoo and deodorant and conditioner for after the game. And apparently,
I did want to ask you about Saturday. So, obviously you're used to going out there with the whole special teams unit.
Yeah.
Does it feel weird to go out on the field and it just be you, the punter, and the returner? And you got
I feel like it was more difficult.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does it feel weird? And then, like, is the pressure more
kind of
on
like
you
a technical free throw? I think I would freak out. I'd rather have people around me.
I just thought it was so weird.
That is a great comparison. I think that's exactly what it is. Like, you're just used to people being there, and it's like I'm part of a system. I got to do my job, and I didn't have to cover. So then it's like, oh, now if you snap a bad ball, now it's really just your fault, and you're terrible. There's no cadence to like miss or jump on. There's no coverage. I don't have to protect anybody.
Did you grade him, by the way, Chandler? Right hip?
Right hip every time, I believe.
Okay.
I felt pretty good Saturday. Yes. I'm pretty pleased with that performance.
I know it's more like a luck thing, but just let's try to get the laces out more.
I had 4 field goals, and I had good laces, 3 of them, I think.
All right, there you go.
75%.
There you go.
Which is about close to what you want.
Yep.
About 80% of the time is what you're shooting for.
Better than your 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
The champ.
What was your 3-point percentage?
Not good.
Okay.
Not good.
Bricks.
We need to take a break. Ellerbe, you out?
Yeah, I gotta run. But congratulations on your big news, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Your attorney, was it Wyatt Lunsford Shinkman that got you off?
It was not.
His attorney offices?
It was not. I don't even know if I want to say the attorney because I've kind of badmouthed them on the air.
No, you didn't. Just
but the whole time, not getting back to me.
That's like I don't know.
Don't name drop him now because then he'll give you the ticket back.
yeah. Let's just you're right.
You're gonna get a real email now saying, "Psych, we were just kidding."
Right. No, but I guess he is a good attorney though, because he not only got it dismissed. Apparently, it was just such a regular occurrence for him that they didn't even think it was important enough to get back to me.
I think that's what it is. Like if there was a warrant out for your arrest, they would have got you that right away. But the fact that you got off, they're like, this always happens.
It was celebrity privilege. That's what it was.
Local politics, bud.
I don't know about that.
Chon, do we have a giveaway today?
I'll check.
All right, we'll let you know when we come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after these words.
Time to sit back and unwind. School is out and this is sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was.
Pirate Fest, presented by Optimum, offers a full day of piratical tomfoolery for all ages. This free event includes over 125 vendors, food trucks, art demos, inflatables, and of course, pirates. Join us on Saturday, April 20th from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. for live pirate reenactments, great food, and so much more. Finish off the day with a concert at the Greenville Toyota Amphitheater from Sister Hazel with special guest Taylor Holder. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com. It's going to be awesome.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me. Like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Country music artist and comedian Rodney Carrington is coming May 4th to Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets for Rodney Carrington on May 4th at WeldonMillsTheater.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet.
This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Flea Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Flea Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Flea Feet, we run for you.
Kawasaki's Ridge and Ridge XR family set the new off-road standard, built for work and play. Ridge side-by-sides deliver versatile performance with a powerful 4-cylinder engine and premium interior features. And for even more trail-taming power, the Ridge XR family offers more horsepower and versatility for rugged work or advanced play. This is peak premium performance. So stop by Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
At U.S. Cellular, you can get a new phone for $830 off with no trade-in needed with any unlimited data plan, which means you don't have to trade in your old phone for a new one. That must sound good to you, guy with a junk drawer.
I'm going to sell it to my sister. Who am I kidding? It's going right in the junk drawer.
Get $830 off. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
This is Holt Nailers. Join me for the Holt Nailers Show every week right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Sean, I asked you a question heading into the last break. You said, I'll let you know. I think it's about that time to let me and everyone know. Do we have a giveaway today?
Yes, we do. We do have a giveaway.
And that giveaway is...
Movie Ticket Monday, baby.
Movie Ticket Monday. We will be giving away a family 4-pack of tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas. I talked to Brandon Simmons, former Pirate running back. Great fella.
Sampson County native.
He, it was after the spring game. I said, what you doing the rest of the day? He said, man, I'm going to go watch.
Do it in his voice.
He's got a deep voice.
Very deep voice.
I'm going to go watch Kong and Godzilla. Whatever that movie's called. I don't know what it's called. Kong, Godzilla Kong. But that was his Saturday plans. You can go check that out at
Golden Ticket
Cinemas. And we'll give away a family 4-pack coming up on today's program. Kenny said Morgan sounded out of breath that first quarter. It was up and down.
Yeah. I couldn't tweet it that fast. Me and you were doing some live tweets, and there were so many times, especially in that first quarter, where as I was typing a big play into my tweets, there would be another big play, and I had to hurry up with that tweet to tweet another big play out. So there was just a lot of excitement from that offense, especially in the first quarter.
We had Matt Slate on the show Friday talking Team Boneyard, and he mentioned the field goal that was going to be attempted. It was more like an extra point between the first and second quarter. That was an event or something you could bid on and be out there in front of the crowd, and it was a fake. They ran a fake.
It was perfectly executed. So were you aware that was going to happen?
No, I was not either.
What is that humming?
That is my cellular device. I apologize. It's in there.
Oh, good grief.
My bad, guys.
That's all right. I'm just glad we know what it was. I thought I was going crazy for a moment.
You can come get it if you want to.
Because I was looking at mine. Nothing was going on. I knew it wasn't John.
I always have mine on silent.
The old intern phone mistake. Speaking of mistakes, there's a low snap on that field goal attempt.
That wasn't a hard.
I know.
Oh.
But we got to call it out. It was our guy, Trip Smith.
Yeah.
Come on, Trip.
Come on, Trip.
We're going to get Trip on the show. I talked to him, briefly talked to him after. I felt awkward because it was the first time I've seen him in person. But we have played Rocket League before.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what that interaction looked like. It looked like gamers meeting for the first time in person. I've seen that interaction before. And I thought to myself the other day, I was like, man, they act like they've known each other, but like it's awkward. And it was that gamer interaction. Because you guys are gamers.
I was 99% sure it was him. But he came up to me, shook my hand. I was pretty much almost
shook
sure.
his hand.
But I
still, shake your hand.
Still wasn't positive. It was our first meeting. So I was like, so we shook hands. And I think he even said, hey, Clip, I'm Trip. I don't know if he said his name or not. But I shook his hand and I kept looking at him. I was like, Trip, right? And he was like, yeah. And then we shook hands again.
Oh, yeah.
So that was very awkward.
Oh, I did remember seeing that.
The double handshake.
When you went back for it.
Hey, man, let me get you a good one here.
Yeah.
So,
and
anyway.
did you really even talk to him while you were playing games?
Hey, I got a mic. I got a headset now.
Yeah, you got one like a month ago, and you haven't played with us since. You're big time now.
Sorry.
You don't need me and Trip anymore, is what I've been saying.
No, Trip and Alex were talking, and I was texting Alex my thoughts. It was very awkward and old man of me, but had a lot of fun with you fellow young kids. Anything else from the spring game? Robert says, I happened to be sitting and talking with Jake Garcia's mom at the spring game. Very nice lady. She said the coach from Valdosta, Georgia, was his favorite coach. All right. Well, that's good. Good to hear.
Cool, man.
Cool, neat story. I talked to Dakota Marshall on Saturday. John, did you run into any Pirate fans / players / people this weekend?
Not really at football because I spent most of my time up in the Town Bank Tower. They went down. I did get approached quite a bit at baseball, roaming around the jungle. Which, by the way, how about Saturday's attendance? And they said it was sold out, and I mean there was no joke. It was like a regional atmosphere, especially out there in the jungle. It was like 3 or 4 rows deep. But yeah, I had some people come up to me and say hey and tell me that they enjoy the show. So that's where Clip's at all the time. I'm like, he's not out here. Probably won't see him out here.
Hey, I might be there this Saturday.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
I might have to be.
Mm-hmm.
I might be forced.
Why?
Because where are you going to be?
I'm going to be back home.
He's going home.
Going home. Tell the world that I'm going home.
We were singing 2 different songs there. So, yeah, I might be out there this Saturday.
All right.
You going to be there?
Yeah, probably.
At working or fanning?
Yeah, you going to be there working? Can you do some baseball on Saturday?
I'm going to be honest. Even when I go, just as a fan, y'all make me work anyway. So yes, I'll be working.
See, now you make it seem like you don't like working, but like I feel like you've come up to me and been like, what you want me to do?
I mean, I do. Like, I don't mind working. I was just saying, like, I went to a game with my dad, and my dad was here. And
we took you away from your dad.
You were like, hey, can you get some, I really need some content. Can you get the jungle jumps? And I was like, okay. Just 1 second, Dad. You stand here by yourself.
Ruined his father-son bonding moment.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. It was fun.
Well, we probably need you Saturday.
I'll probably be there.
Another.
I'm not going to be there.
Who's that? Magic?
Magic Johnson. I ain't going to be here. So.
I wish you could see the face, radio audience. John is a great impressionist, man.
I was doing a pretty good Brett today.
You were. Where is intern Brett?
He was talking about the Mets. He was in the back of fourth block, fourth period. And he said the teacher, Robinson Cano hit a home run, and the teacher said,
Do you need this? Do you need to be assisted out of here? It's so funny. He did a great job. Delaney did a great job this weekend. Zach did a great job this weekend.
Jamie says, question clip, is it hard for you to go to a baseball game at Clark LeClaire Stadium? No, it's not. It's fine. Brad says, hashtag free clip.
I think you're pretty free. I think you're more free than you were before, if you want to be technical.
I'm as free as a bird now.
I'm as free.
We had another combined no-hitter for ECU baseball.
2 on the week.
2 in 1 week. And then we had a grand slam hit upon us.
Off our guy.
In the 9th inning. Off of Di Lorenzo.
Off the Italian stallion.
Yeah.
Di Lorenzo.
So, great week. Very good week. Could have been a great week if they would have been able to close it out on Sunday. But the Pirates are playing well, and they are getting rewarded for that in the polls and the RPI.
Are you shocked that in the D1 poll that we stayed the same at 9? Do you think we should have went up? Do you think we should have stayed the same? Because the Pirates did stay the same, if you haven't seen. Still at number 9 in the D1 poll.
No, I'm not shocked.
If we win yesterday, do we advance up?
Honestly, I don't know who's ahead of us, what they did. I'm ignorant to this.
I think
the top 8 seeds control their own destiny to host a super regional, correct?
Correct.
If you're a top 8 seed, and you're okay.
Yeah. But that doesn't go by the polls. Like, just because we're 9th in the poll doesn't mean we're 9th by the committee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the bar you want to
set
to be under.
Yes.
Or over.
That you want to set and be under.
Correct. So a good week. We'll talk to JC and Dixon coming up hour number 3. They've got Bill and Mary tomorrow.
Who's JC?
See, why are you doing this? I'm telling you.
Said that off the air.
He was arguing me before the show that it's JJC, and I'm like, no. He himself has said he prefers JC. That's his nickname.
Come on, John.
Why are you going against what he wants?
What are we talking about?
What you just brought up.
I don't recall.
Why are you doing that?
It's time to go to commercial break.
What a weird move.
We can talk about it later. Time to go to break.
I mean, yeah, we do need to take a break. Let's do it.
This is awkward.
I know.
You just made this so awkward.
Very awkward. We'll get a break in. We'll come back. When we return, oh my God, Chad, I'll talk about this. Was that too much emotion from Charlotte after winning that game? I'll talk about that. I'll answer that question when we return after this.
Check out the hits. Alright, stop. Alright, stop. Alright, stop. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh! And then it was 2 seagulls!
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Yard Gnomes Baseball is here. The Greenville Yard Gnomes offer summer fun with your family and friends at an affordable price. Catch every game at historic Guy Smith Stadium and enjoy great food from area food trucks, cold beverages, and exciting baseball action. Single game tickets start as low as $10 and mini plans as low as $48. Visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get your tickets and Yard Gnome swag. Come out and hang with your Gnomies this summer with the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening at the Christ Covenant School Gala on Friday, May 10th. This is Reagan Waters with Christ Covenant School inviting you to join us at the charming Farmville Depot for a night of celebration and giving back. Our gala is open to everyone and proceeds will go towards our One Campus for Christ campaign. Get your tickets today at ChristCS.com and indulge in delicious food, fantastic entertainment, and bid on incredible auction items. We can't wait to see you on May 10th. Go to ChristCS.com now.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Spring is in the air at your CBD store. Get 10% off any purchase. Just mention the code SPRING. If you struggle with sleep, anxiety, or pain, their CBD wellness specialist can help. Your CBD store's unique boutique also carries THCA flower and pre-rolls, Delta gummies, pet products, gifts, jewelry, and more. Call ahead for pickup at 999-5127. So spring on over to your CBD store today. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 7. Your CBD store, 420 East Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pirate Radio.
You must be a pirate for the Pirate's Code to apply, and you're not. And thirdly, the code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
Hands like this on. Come on. Now everybody get.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Brian Bailey going to join us at 4 o'clock. We've got some spring game, post-game audio to get to from Mike Houston, Caden Hauser, Jake Garcia, Deontay Johnson, and Elijah Morse. We'll do that in hour number 2. Hour 3, we'll talk some Pirate baseball with Jacob Jenkins-Cowart and Dixon Williams. Chad said, so was that too much emotion from Charlotte for winning that game after losing 11-0 and 5-1? I saw this weekend and people saying this was too much emotion after, hey, you just got no hit and killed 2 previous days. You think when that guy hits the grand slam, he's like, yes, I just hit a grand slam in the 9th inning. What a moment. Something I've dreamed about as a kid. The go-ahead grand slam. And I'm so excited. But, like, he hits first base, and he's like, oh, crap. Oh, man. We just got no hit 2 days ago. Oh, we lost yesterday, too. God, we're having a down year. And, God, my dog died when I was 8. You know what? No, he's thinking about hitting a grand slam in the 9th inning, and he and his team are excited.
And they just beat the number 9 ranked team in the country on the road.
They thought they were going to get swept, and they just beat a great team on the road, an in-state rival, if you want to call it that. Show emotion. Be happy. What is everybody complaining about?
I hate this conversation.
It is so stupid.
Final out's made. Everybody comes out of the dugout.
Good game.
Yeah, we won. Hey, we won. Yeah, but do you remember the last 2 days?
Yeah, we lost.
Got that ass whooped. Questions.
We got no hit on Friday. Yeah, you just hit a freaking grand slam to take the lead in the ninth inning.
I know. I understand that, man. But we have to think back. We cannot think about now. We have to think about the last 2 days and how bad we were.
So sad. Just a dumb conversation. Let them have fun.
Let them.
You're a dumbass.
You know, I had people.
Let the celebration begin.
I had people tell me after we won the Birmingham Bowl that I shouldn't be excited because it's just the Birmingham Bowl.
Who told you that? The people that doubted you? So your mom and your sister?
Alex, why are you smiling? It's in the Rose Bowl. This is the Birmingham Bowl. Let people enjoy themselves. Life kind of sucks at times. Let's pick out the good moments and celebrate them, huh? Like hitting a grand slam on the road against the top 10 opponent when you're about to be swept.
Like,
if you can't get excited about that, you should probably stop playing baseball.
Alex Harper's going to have a child one day. At least I think so. But you're going to have a child one day. When that child's born, people are going to be like, Alex, why are you not excited?
Excitement time!
I am, but I got a speeding ticket when I was a senior at East Carolina. I had a bad snap my freshman year at Rosewood.
How can I celebrate this moment when there's been so many bad moments in my life? It's just asinine. Think about it. Use common sense, people.
You are terrible!
It's kind of like the you catch a guy when his team is losing. It's like the Derek Anderson thing. Oh, you think it's funny? He was smiling on the sidelines while his team was losing. And you don't know what was said or in that moment when they called him. But, like, people get on this a lot when it comes to sports. Like, this team's 40 games under 500 in baseball. What's he smiling about? Is he supposed to be, like, take antidepressants?
Jim Boeheim. What are these guys saying? I wouldn't be celebrating if I had the history of these guys.
Yeah, talking about NC State. Jim Boeheim has never celebrated in his life. He has whined his entire life. Of course he wouldn't be celebrating.
Go to hell! Get a job!
He was probably pissed when Carmelo and them won the championship that year. He was like, yeah, but I've never won one before and I'll never win one again. So what's so great about this one?
Well, I guess I'll enjoy it tonight.
Let people enjoy themselves. Policing celebrations is, I don't know.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's dumb to me. Mike P said, during my wedding vows, I mentioned all the times I was rejected. I asked all the guests, dude, what's there to smile about today?
Cool, neat story.
You may kiss the bride. Yeah, I guess. I sure didn't get that opportunity in ninth grade with Shelly. She turned me down.
My prom date didn't show my senior year. I remember that.
That sounded way too personal.
Yeah.
No, she showed up.
For people to think that, like, they shouldn't celebrate because of what happened the previous 2 days, that is just, it's ridiculous. And if you think that,
shame on you.
Let's face it, you're a moron.
Seriously, y'all got to shut up.
And you don't know how things work. Think about yourself. When you get happy for a moment, are you like, whoa, better not get too happy because of that thing that happened 3 weeks ago? Just stupid, man. Steve said when he got hired, he turned down the celebration dinner, thinking about all the applicants that were never reviewed. It's very selfless of you, Steve.
When I got my speeding ticket dismissed, I wasn't happy because I thought of all the people who were in jail with felonies.
And I accidentally went on a date with someone that got out of prison. I thought about Alex and how, It could have been him.
Never
Getting out of prison.
Never be happy about anything, people. Just be miserable.
Yeah, well, you can't be like that here. That's for dang sure.
Jamie says, priest, you can kiss the bride, groom. Ew.
I'm in love with you. You marry me, please.
Chad said, back to a feel-good moment. Did you see Boban? How do you say that big guy's name? Boban. Missed the free throw so the Clippers could get free chicken.
Yeah, I got free chicken.
But
you remember that one time I got food poisoning from chicken?
Think about, you're enjoying that chicken? You think those chickens enjoyed it when they were being massacred so you could feed your fat belly?
Was that supposed to be funny?
Oh, free chicken? Sweet. Let's think about this for a while. Let's think about that chicken getting its head cut off.
Free chicken? Why can't we have free filet mignon?
Can we talk about the inhumane treatment of chickens?
Who wants free chicken?
Oh my God! Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now?
I got excited about that bomb Kate Hauser threw, and then I thought about the bombs going on in the Middle East.
This show has taken a dramatic turn.
Well, nobody should be happy about anything.
Speaking of turns, you just have to turn and turn and turn again.
Question for those people that say Charlotte shouldn't have celebrated because of what happened the previous 2 days. When Charlotte hits the Grand Slam, should ECU be celebrating? Yeah! No hitter 2 days ago! Woo! As the guys rounding the bases, all the infielders for ECU are giving chest bumps and doing poses.
There's local politics, bud.
We gave up a Grand Slam. Who cares? We won the last two.
The dude has a point.
Hello, no hitter twice this week.
DiLorenzo runs and jumps in Justin Wilcoxon's arms as the guy's rounding second.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point.
Idiots.
Dog pile.
That one's no.
Do like
this one's gone, and Charlotte takes the lead. And here come the Pirates from the dugout. Dog pile on the mound, celebrating 2 no-hitters this week.
Do like Bryant Packard did, run around with the cooler on his head.
Packard with a bucket on his head.
Oh, got it. And don't forget the traffic cone. Got to have that too. The birdhouse.
The birdhouse is back, following a grand slam by Charlotte. And these fans are going crazy for their Pirates. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Brian Bailey joins us in hour number 2. We'll have more of your comments, questions, concerns. Want to talk more Pirate spring football, ECU baseball, and what we should not be happy about and celebrating when we return after this.
Home runs and high fives always go better with a Bud Light. Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Whether you're headed to the ballpark, the jungle, or the couch, be sure to pick up and order some Bud Light and enjoy the ball game. Bud Light is always easy to drink and easy to enjoy. And remember, Pirate Nation, stay in the game and please drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music, Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
This is your What's New update brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team of dealerships. New owner Tommy Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting pirates.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with Copy Pro. Copy Pro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. Copy Pro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at Copy Pro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. Copy Pro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Give me that gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth-watering. Give me that creamy, dreamy, meaty, topping, pepperoni popping. Give me that crispy, Kobe, bony Papa John's. Better get you some. Try the trio before it's gone.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Question, Alex. Who is the betting favorite? Who is the favorite right now on DraftKings to win the Stanley Cup?
My guess would be the New York Rangers.
The Rangers are plus 900. The Stars are plus 850. The Oilers plus 750. Avalanche plus 700. Panthers plus 700. The Carolina Hurricanes plus 650.
Oh, no.
You don't like that?
No, I don't.
Why are the Rangers so far back of that? Now I kind of want to take the Rangers.
You know, a lot of times, like betting, sometimes the odds are skewed based on how people are betting. So I think, like, realistically, the Rangers are probably who people think the best team in the league are. Because so many people are voting elsewhere, they need to get the votes on other teams so they can make their money.
Interesting. So you don't like being the favorite?
No, not really.
Playoffs start on Saturday. Canes with one game left, and there are some stakes too.
Yes. Yeah. If New York loses tonight and Carolina gets at least a point, so if they force overtime or win the game outright, we get first place in the Metro, first place in the Eastern Conference, and we win the President's Trophy. which has never happened in the history of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Something to keep an eye on. There's your Canes Corner with Alex Harper. Brian Bailey joins us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Something to keep an eye on now that basketball and spring football, and I guess even the Masters has passed. We'll be keeping an eye on those Canes. BB joins us today. BB, how you doing, man?
Doing great. Ask Alex if he's got a mouse in his pocket, because he kept saying we.
You have weed the Canes. You were weeing them before the show with Ellerbe as well.
Yes, I was. They've received enough of my money, and I've been supporting them enough of my life for me to say we.
You should say we, by golly. I like it. I love playoff hockey now. I'm not the biggest hockey fan in the world, but when the playoffs start, man, you can tell it's a different deal.
It's the greatest playoff in the world.
Well, it'll be coming up in Raleigh this weekend. Exciting stuff. And we got some baseball, ECU baseball to follow as well, and some spring football to recap. And Brian Bailey did that today on the Brian Bailey Show with head football coach Mike Houston. Great chat, kind of recapping where they are. I know Coach Houston's very excited about what they did this spring, Bailey.
Yeah, he really was. And I think that, when you see – what we saw on Saturday, throwing the football like they did, completing passes, a lot of excitement on offense, a great up-tempo offense. I think we're all in for a treat coming up this fall because, John David Baker is going to run it fast, and they're going to get up to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to go. And it was really neat to see, really.
As far as the quarterbacks go, we will have a competition into the fall. Did Mike Houston say on your show, Bailey, he would like to have one named a couple weeks before the start of the season, at least internally? Who knows when they'll tell the public, but maybe they let the team know, and it could leak out from there, or Houston could say it himself. But he said a couple of weeks before the season starts, they want to have their guy, right?
Yeah, and I think they would really like to have it maybe even before that, maybe 3 weeks before. Maybe that's what they're going to do, go 3 weeks and then tell everybody with 2 weeks. But I know that they want to get that thing, wrapped up. And when you watch those two guys play, I don't know who you favor, and we don't get a chance to go to all the practices and watch the entire practice. Usually if we're out there, we get to watch maybe the first 15-20 minutes, but in watching them on Saturday, they both have talent. You can tell they both can fling the football, which is really nice to see, and I think it's going to be a great competition.
Other than the things you mentioned, Bailey, that new look offense, the pace, was some balls thrown down the field, some catch and runs. Anything else from a scheme standpoint or an individual standpoint that stood out to you on Saturday? What caught your eye?
I think the lack of penalties, really, impresses you a lot because it's a brand new offense, and guys a lot of times jumping around and that kind of thing. You didn't see a lot of that. I like what Coach Houston said. We think we had a very good spring game, and just here are the guys that couldn't play, and he made a whole list. It's an all-star list of guys who will be back in the fall but didn't play in the spring. So I think that's encouraging. I think the fact that there's not a clear-cut favorite in the American, for sure, that I know. I think it's just going to be wide open, and I really think you're going to see a case where teams that were really good last year will fall off some, and teams that weren't very good last year, we're going to move right on up because of the portal and everything that goes on.
And that's a good point on the penalties, Bailey. I didn't think about that, but you didn't see any illegal formations, or I don't remember a false start. I do remember a couple of offside penalties. So not only was the offensive line not getting penalties, we saw the D-line and ends get a couple.
Yeah, and I think that that's really key, especially on offense when you're trying to get everybody on the same page. And they've kind of said that they've got a long way to go still with what they want to do, but to only have this offense in for about a month, I think everybody came away pretty pleased.
Brian Bailey joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. One thing that stood out to me was a picture I saw from Saturday. Brian Bailey standing with a real-life, modern-day human giant. And that giant has some Pirate DNA in him. David Garrard's son, Bailey, I could not believe the size of that kid when I saw that picture you posted on Saturday.
Yeah, and I told David, I just hope he's athletic like his mom. But he's humongous, and I think they're kind of looking around at schools right now, and obviously East Carolina would be on the radar as far as that goes. Now, I'm not sure, in talking to some of the coaches, where he ranks as far as a recruit. But if you're looking for somebody with some size that you can kind of, put some muscle on and build from there, that's A number one right there.
What is he, a tackle, or is he an O-lineman?
I think offensive lineman was what I was thinking, yeah.
Reminded me of the Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram. I actually posted that picture alongside Bailey and the young. What's the kid's name? Bailey, do you remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah, well, look at that picture, folks. David Garrard's kid is absolutely huge. It's crazy.
Yeah, big guy.
Brian Bailey joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, coming off of spring football, and now that's one thing I don't like about spring football. We finally got that nice taste of it on Saturday. It was great to be back at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, see some hits, see some big plays, and now we got to wait the whole summer for it, Bailey. So it's kind of frustrating. It's kind of a tease.
Yeah, you kind of wish they would kind of go like once a month and have like a game out there. You kind of go out there and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly is a tease, and I was trying to pick Coach Houston's brain about what goes on after this, and it's once you get into the flow of everything, he was talking about some of the camps that are coming up, and then the ladies' clinic that's always very popular, and and all of a sudden August will get here, and August 1st is start of high school football practice. That first week of August, start of East Carolina football practice. The American will have their media day probably sometime in the middle of July, so it'll get on us quick. It always gets on us quick whenever the Pirates have a nice run in the NCAA regional. So if they go to a super regional or happen to go to Omaha, it'll really blend together.
We want their season to go as long as possible to help bridge the gap to football. And right now, that baseball season is going really good, Bailey. I mean, they had the loss yesterday, but the Pirates have been streaking. How about 2 combined no-hitters in 1 week for ECU? That was tremendous. We saw one against Elon, and they did the same on Friday with a dominant effort from Trey Savage.
Yeah, and the funny part to me is, and sometimes you have to look at it, and when I saw the Grand Slam, my first thought was, well, that's baseball, and baseball is just like that. But, people are slamming the bullpen, and the bullpen has one of the best, stats in the entire country, and coming off of 2 combined no-hitters this week. I mean, baseball is just a sport that happens every once in a while. And give Charlotte credit. I mean, they hadn't been swept all year in the American, and their record's not that great, but, they got away with another one and didn't get swept again. So I thought it was. I want to know. I'd like to have a hidden microphone on that mound visit from the Charlotte coach, because that got out of hand quickly, didn't it? I mean, they were just up there talking. It looked like the next thing I know, he got the heave-ho.
Yeah, so there was a questionable call, and then Riley Johnson cleared off the bases, and Charlotte's coach ejected, and kind of. I guess the same thing happened in the ninth a little bit. DiLorenzo maybe didn't get a call, and then a little bit later, boom, grand slam. So could have both coaches ejected in that game, but just one of those things. It all tends to kind of even out. We talk about the baseball gods; they shined on Charlotte for one day after being in the Pirates' corner for a while.
Yeah, and just the whole weekend. I mean, it was almost a perfect weekend. For everything, and then they give up the grand slam, and give the Pirates credit. They came back and had a chance in that last inning, but it just didn't come through. But just 4-1. When you go 5 games, it's really difficult. Like Cliff said, we did his TV show the other day, and my question to him was, well, Coach, you always talk about 11-game segments, and you want to go 8-3 and 8-3, and if you do that, it's going to be a great year. I said, you're right on pace, and he didn't bat an eye. He goes, Bailey, I don't know what your math's like or who you took math from, but we're way ahead of that pace.
Yeah, you're never going to be right in the eyes of Cliff Cobbin when it comes.
Sometimes it's a challenge.
Yeah, no doubt. Brian Bailey joining us. Hopefully a productive weekend for ECU basketball as well. I talked to Coach Schwartz just outside the Pirate Radio studios on Friday. He and his staff were staying kind of far away from the calamity that was Doggy Jams with Shaquille O'Neal, as Brian Bailey hangs up on me. I'll see if we can get him back, and I will continue that thought. But yeah, talk to Coach Schwartz very briefly. We'll try to get him on after the portal window closes, and the Pirates trying to add some pieces here in the next couple of weeks to that basketball team, because they certainly need to add them with everybody who left the program. Bailey, as I was saying a moment ago, talked to Coach Schwartz. We'll get them on after the portal window closes, but I know they had some recruits over at Doggy Jams, and you want to try to sell a recruit to come to East Carolina, that was a good spot to put them on Friday.
Yeah, there were some sites for sure, and Big Shaq was in town, and you think about, sometimes people tell me like why did you stay in Greenville so long? And I said, well, it seems like there's always something to do, and they look at me like, if they're from a bigger city, like there can't be that much to do. But just think about what we've had. We had Doggy Jams, we had the spring football game, the Pigskin Pig-Out Party. We had this coming up this week, Pirate Fest. I mean, there's always something to do, it seems like. And,
Pirate Fest coming up this week. Bailey, one of your favorite things about the spring game is the losing team having to eat beanie weenies. Alex Harper, ECU long snapper, calls them beanies and weenies. He puts an "and" in the middle of it. And have you ever heard that in your life?
Beanies and weenies?
Yeah.
I've always heard it as beanie weenies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard. I'm trying to get somebody on your team, Alex. I can't find anybody.
I mean, maybe it's just something that I did and didn't realize that I was doing it. My bad.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, America.
he's got that "we" with the Hurricanes too. He's got everything going.
Me and Sebastian Aho ate some beanie and weenies.
Exactly.
There you go.
They eat them all the time together.
All right, BB, let's see. We got baseball this week on the road at William & Mary, and then home this weekend against Wichita. What else we covering on WNCT Channel 9 Sports? What's on your plate?
Check out the high school baseball, because I'm sure they're down there probably. It's weird because Easter always floats as far as the holiday goes, and sometimes the Easter holiday gets there and all the Easter tournaments, and then the regular season only has 3 or 4 games left, and that's where we're at right now. So keep an eye on that. The high school baseball playoffs will start very, very soon, and obviously we've got several teams in the area that can make long runs, so that's always a good time of the year as well.
Brian Bailey joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, BB. Great edition of the Brian Bailey Show with Mike Houston. Check it out wherever you get your podcast. Also on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. It is all there in its glory. And if you want to hear a great spring recap, check that out. It'll also be on our airwaves coming up at 6 o'clock. Bailey, thanks for joining us today. Have a great week, man.
You too. Have a great week. See you guys.
All right, there he is, Brian Bailey. We have gone hour and 16 minutes and haven't mentioned the Masters at all, and I watched quite a bit of it. So let's do that when we return from the break. We've also got some audio to get to from spring football from Mike Houston, Caden Hauser, Jake Garcia, Deontay Johnson, and Elijah Morse, and more from you in the chat gang on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're a traditionalist, you can always call 317-1250 if you have a question or comment. More to go. Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after we shoot.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Pirate Fest, presented by Optimum, offers a full day of piratical tomfoolery for all ages. This free event includes over 125 vendors, food trucks, art demos, inflatables, and of course, pirates. Join us on Saturday, April 20th from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. for live pirate reenactments, great food, and so much more. Finish off the day with a concert at the Greenville Toyota Amphitheater from Sister Hazel with special guest Taylor Holder. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com. It's going to be awesome.
The weather is beautiful and our screen door shouts welcome. Russell's Clothing is loaded with beautiful spring merchandise for men and women. The collection of dresses is amazing. You'll find dress or casual and accessories to complete any outfit. Our men's slacks and assorted sportswear can take you anywhere. Our personal service and our free signature gift wrap make shopping easy. Make Russell's in downtown Washington your shopping destination because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
We are talking with the legendary Greg Lassiter, championsofgreenville.com. And I say that because very few businesses last 10 years, 20 years. You're getting ready to celebrate your 40th year at Champions Health and Fitness.
This next coming July will make 40 years. I started out in Aden with 3 pieces of equipment and didn't even have a bathroom for people to use, so it's come a long ways.
Champions Health and Fitness. Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, North Carolina. Our phone number is 353-0544.
You can find Champions right behind the Fire Tower on Fire Tower Road. Champions Health and Fitness.
This is Ryan McChrystal from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Everybody put your hands in the air! Everybody put your hands in the air!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation. And their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. 689-6557. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. I'm going to talk about some Masters because I watched quite a bit of it. Probably more than I've ever watched. I was kind of into it. Had some shares on Scheffler. Jamie asking, what did I win on Scheffler? Easy money bet, especially if you got him before Thursday. With bonuses and other stuff, it was like, because I ended up even Saturday and Sunday throwing a little 10 here and 10 there. It was basically like 40 to win 180, something like that, which would have been great if I didn't put, a little bit on Koepka, a little bit on Rahm, a little bit on Schauffele, but still was pleased with what transpired on Sunday. And he's the best. I don't know, I heard the announcers talking about when Tiger won last, I guess, other golfers seeing his name on top of the leaderboard freaked them out and caused them to play worse. And one of the announcers said yesterday that the same was happening with Scheffler. I don't know if that's the case, Do golfers just freak out at the moment? Is it because the holes are so dang difficult? I mean, it's got to be more of that, I would say, than. But it's a huge mental game. I don't know. I don't know what Morikawa or Max Homa or that young kid were thinking. But Scheffler is just unflappable and really boring too, by the way. Just super robotic, goes about his business. Truly never too high, never too low. Scotty Scheffler, 2-time Masters champion. And we are on a run here where if you just take the best, you're doing pretty good. Because you got UConn, South Carolina, Patrick Mahomes. Don't overthink the Super Bowl. Just pick the best quarterback, the best player. Michigan was a favorite in the playoff, right? College football playoff. And now Scheffler overwhelming. I don't know if you ever see odds that low for a golfer to win.
I guess if we could keep that train going and have the Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup, then that's all right with me.
I think what I'm saying is take the Celtics and the Canes.
Let's do it.
Well, there you go. We're in a time period right now. It's going to end at some point, but right now, the favorites are winning. Again, Scheffler, UConn, pretty overwhelming favorite. South Carolina, definitely an overwhelming favorite. I used the Mahomes. Now, the Chiefs did have to win on the road in the playoffs, right? Didn't they go to Buffalo and win? But come Super Bowl time, you want to take the Mahomes and not mess around with Brock Purdy or anything. And then, again, Michigan was favorites as well. Who won the College World Series last year? John. Who won the College World Series?
That would be LSU.
And I want to say, he says LSU. Going into the season, weren't they the favorite? Now, like during the season, they might have faltered a little bit. But I want to say they were the favorite with all those, with Skeens and Tommy Tanks. Yeah, so we're just on one of those runs right now. Take the Hurricanes, take the Celtics. Are the Celtics the favorite? I'm assuming they are. I know they are overwhelming in the East.
Over the Nuggets? I don't keep up with NBA.
Dude, I haven't watched it at all. I'm somewhat excited just to watch the playoffs to figure out what I've been missing.
The last NBA game I watched from start to finish was the game Giannis and the Bucks won the title.
Against the Suns?
Yeah.
So you've been out for a long while.
Yeah.
Let's see. NBA Futures Champion. Oh, yeah. Celtics, big favorite. Followed by the Nuggets. So the Celtics are plus 160 on DraftKings. Nuggets plus 280. And then it goes all the way to plus 1,200 with the Clippers. Bucks are 1,400. Thunder 1,600 along with the Mavs. What's wrong with the Suns? Plus 1,900. Don't they have like 8 All-Stars on their team? Big Dog's here. What's up, Big Dog?
What's up, man? You were talking NBA.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come in.
I'm more so talking about how all the favorites are winning in every sport right now.
Right. So I pointed that out yesterday to Dad as we were watching the Masters. As man, we just ride heavy the favorites. I mean, you double your money if you get it early. You know,
well,
if you'd have taken right
triple, yeah.
If you'd have taken Scotty Friday when it was apparent that he was going to roll,
you could double your money Saturday and Sunday. I mean, it was like, well,
you couldn't Sunday.
At times, it was still like plus 100. So
Sunday,
yeah,
really,
yeah.
I must have not started watching early enough.
When let's see, did anybody ever take the? It was tied. It was a 3-way tie, I know, or a 4-way tie. I think like at that time,
like in that brief window.
Yeah, you could get it then.
Yeah,
but anyway, yeah. But you never see it that low in golf because there's so many options and people that can win.
Right, you wouldn't. I mean,
there's like Tiger numbers,
and then there's the whole thing of like laying heavy. Like, when do you lay heavier? Because I mean, do you just lay heavy on the favorite and just take your winning? You know, versus trying to get it elsewhere for less.
But yeah, but with golf, like, and even when NASCAR has low odds like that? Like, how often does
the favorite in the NCAA tournament just roll?
That's why UConn is so shocking, what they've done the last 2 years.
I mean, that was as easy money as you could get.
CA Alex Harper heading out. Jamie says, if Scheffler can do what he's doing this year so far, do it all year, then do it 10 years straight, he'll be in Tiger's class.
I do like that.
That's fine. I'm not saying he's in Tiger's class. I'm saying right now he is by far the best golfer in the world.
I do like that that Bucks future. You were talking about NBA.
Don't they have a losing record since Doc Rivers took over?
They can figure it out.
Okay. Now, if anybody, if there's
anybody could figure it out,
and if there's any sport you can figure it out, it's NBA.
It's long. The playoffs are long enough you can figure it out, and they don't have that killer first game that you've got to get out of. Like the Warriors and the Lakers both are in a situation where they got to win and stay in Tuesday night. I mean, that's the NBA's. That's music to the NBA's ears right there. LeBron and Steph in
elimination games. So the Bucks will play the Pacers, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
Jamie, I saw a wild stat.
That's a tough draw.
I saw a wild stat for the Pacers scored 150 points against the Hawks 3 times.
I was going to tell you that.
What in the world
the
is that?
Pacers turn it up sometimes with the tempo if they can run a team, and they just run them off the floor. Now with the Bucks, you can't do that because Giannis can play center, so you can't really run them like that.
John, the Bucks have played 36 games with Doc Rivers. What's their record?
36 games.
Yeah.
I want to say.
How many wins do they have?
Like 21.
Wrong. They are 17-19. They have a losing record with Doc Rivers.
They were nasty down the stretch too.
Nasty as in bad?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm just trying my best for this team, man.
But I mean, Giannis was out for a little bit of that.
Giannis was out. He was hurt. Oh yeah.
I've got chat gang members saying
John Rivers.
Didn't Giannis just get hurt? We got some Giannis's hurt talk going on.
Yeah, he did just get hurt, but he's back. He's going to play in the playoffs.
Jamie says Pacers beat the Bucks 3 out of 4 times this year.
The Pacers can run.
Well, all of Glenn's comments on the Bucks is they can flip the switch when they need to.
And they have a superstar.
Sure, they do.
They have I would say they have the number 1 superstar in the East.
Okay.
In Giannis, like singular player.
Yeah.
If you were going to take one guy from the East to build around, he's probably still the number 1 guy.
The Sixers are trying to flip a switch with the addition of Joel Embiid.
Is it funny that I can't picture them doing it because of the stench of Doc Rivers? Like, I think they're permanently docked.
So the team that has Doc now, you like more than the team that Doc left?
I think it takes a while for you to get over Doc. Like, and I think the Doc effects are long lasting. Like, it may not happen right then. It's down the road.
The Celtics won the East by 14 games. My goodness. I guess their thing is, though, can't win the big one. At least they haven't yet.
And their bigs have been banged up a little bit. Porzingis and Horford. Horford's back.
Al Horford's still playing?
And playing big minutes.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, like, Horford's kind of old, but you got to wonder, their big issue is when they get to the finals, what happens with the big man? What happens with trying to deal with Joker?
So if you're going with a non-Celtics Nuggets bet on DraftKings, you're going Bucks plus 1,400?
I mean, look at those other teams and tell me what their superstar is going to do in a clutch situation.
Luka will do something amazing.
Yes, but his team also has Kyrie Irving.
If I had to pick this team is going to flip the switch, I would just go by roster and take the Suns. What is their problem? Why are they not good?
I think it's one, I don't think they have a true point guard, and that's a problem.
So they got KD, they got
Booker,
and They have Beal?
Bradley Beal, but none of those dudes. That's
Right.
no points in that rotation, right?
True.
there.
Yeah.
And Devin and Bradley Beal split the point as the dominant guard, and so they don't have a point guard to really set up the other two. I mean, that's the issue.
Are they the series favorite against the Wolves?
The Wolves are interesting because they just got Karl Anthony Towns back. And so what did they do? You know.
All right. Well, look, this is my time to start watching the NBA. Haven't watched it all year. Actually, the Suns are a slight favorite against the Wolves, -115. Timberwolves are -105. So basically even there.
And they've been a team that, and during the season, they've been able to turn it on but that's. You've got a Hall of Famer, at least one on the team, if not two.
These first round West series should be great. Clippers and Mavericks are even too, Glenn, as far as the series price.
I think Luka's going to eat them boys up. I feel like he has their number now. He is their kryptonite.
All right.
In the playoffs. That's a team that I have. You talk about the stink. Harden to me is off the radar, and so is Kawhi.
What do you mean?
On the Clippers.
What do you mean off the radar?
Like they're not.
I wouldn't pick any team with James Harden.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's when I say they're off the radar, like they're off the board.
I would much rather pick a Kawhi-led team than a.
But Kawhi gets hurt all the time now, even more so than ever. So you've got that floating around. You've got that problem. And you've got Paul George, like playoff P.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a cursed team of cursed players on a cursed franchise.
Jamie says Dame will be more important in that series than Giannis. Mike P says Beal and Booker are the same player.
They are the same player. I don't understand the trade for Beal at all, ever.
CL, I think, talking about the Suns, says they have no depth whatsoever.
Yeah, and they kind of went all in on a death lineup that doesn't work.
Mike P comparing the Pacers to the Nash Amari Suns. All offense.
It is. It is all juice. It is run, and Tyrese Halliburton is the most underrated point guard that nobody ever talks about because he plays for Indiana. You know, he doesn't get the buzz that like Jalen Brunson gets a lot of buzz. Granted, the Knicks are number 2 in the East.
Indiana's just one of those teams that I think are boring, despite they're not at all, right?
No.
But when I look at them and their jerseys and think about their history, I mean, Reggie Miller, yeah, but
this is not the Davis brothers.
I think of Antonio Davis and Rick Smith and Mark Jackson just feeding the post. That's what I think of. Yeah, Detlef Schrempf.
End of his career, Chris Mullin.
So
Larry Bird is the coach.
So it's not that era Pacers then.
No. This team is they run. They race up and down the court.
All right, good stuff. Let's take a break. We'll get back to football. Here's some post-spring audio from some coaches and players. You're welcome to hang out, Big Dog. You got anything else?
I'm just looking at that Lakers plus 3,000. And like to just take into account that he's still the best.
Is the NBA regular season meaningless? Because
it's meaningless.
Your playoff preview makes it sound meaningless.
It is meaningless. But it's still all about the draw you get. Like I think the Nuggets have a very favorable draw just to get through the playoffs versus like the Clippers, who have that first round matchup with the Mavericks.
All right, more to go. We'll talk more about this later this week because we got to get through the play-in tournament the next few nights.
Right. I mean, you got elimination games in the NBA with your two of your top superstars in the following nights.
Is that Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yep.
Tuesday, Lakers, Pelicans, Warriors, Kings. Wednesday, we'll have Heat, Sixers, and Hawks taking on the Bulls.
LeBron versus Zion could be good cooking.
Yeah.
Zion's kind of reclaimed a little bit of his game and got his body back in shape, and I think he's doing all right. Shame they don't have Brandon Ingram, though. He's out forever.
Something to follow this week. We'll take a break, come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. Talk more spring football after this.
That I was with it a bit, not to consider the rap. Hey, I did your partner cause he's hot as hell. Cause I'm naughty by nature. You put your heart in the
You want a sub freshly sliced to order? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want the perfect radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a lone ninja warrior. By night I glide unseen across the rooftops, watching my enemies from the shadows. By day I go to Jersey Mike's, watching someone freshly slice my sub. My blade is called Shadow. His blade is a Berserba brand meat slicer. Clearly, I have much to learn about this land. Freshly sliced just for you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
And then it was 2 seagulls!
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. Pitt County Schools is in the opportunity business. We open doors for every student by finding pathways to provide the best possible chance of success for each to reach their career aspirations of choice. As we head through the spring months, we will continue to guide our students for the different journeys of life preparedness before celebrating their accomplishments. We are committed to enhancing academic achievement and developing personal growth through work-based learning of our many career and technical education programs, college readiness, and saluting those who will be serving our country in the armed forces. Engaging, empowering, and elevating students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy remains our mission. Please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org to learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community. Education is truly the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43 just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late-night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Pirate Radio.
It is my intention to commandeer one of these ships, pick up a crew and Tortuga, raid, pillage, plunder, and otherwise pilfer my Weasley black guts out.
I said no lies.
I think he's telling the truth.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit carolinacalibercompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Intern Zach in the house. What's up, Zach? Good to see you. Shirley Rhodes, Big Dog. Where'd Chandler run off to, Shirley?
He had to do something. He said something about his taxes or something. I don't know. He had to step out for a few minutes, so I covered for him.
Okay, the tax man walked in. So Chon doing some other things at this moment. All right, let's hear from Mike Houston and some of the players after the spring game on Saturday and get their thoughts after great weather day. The barbecue sold out for the first time in a long time, from what I understand. So I think a very positive day out at Daddy Ficklin Stadium. Here's what Coach Houston had to say about it.
Just really excited and really pleased. I've been watching that on a daily basis from our offense. Excited that our fan base got to see it. And what a great day. I mean, that's the biggest crowd I think we've had at a spring game easily since I've been here. I don't know when the last time we had one like that. Beautiful weather, but just really appreciate our fan base. Pirate Nation showing up to support our kids. They've had a great spring, and today was the perfect culmination to just a really successful spring. Now we got to move into the next phase, which is getting ready for summer. The next time we step into Daddy Ficklin Stadium in front of fans, it's going to be for real, and that has me so excited for everybody. So great day today.
Coach, obviously started off pretty electric offensively. Just hear your thoughts on the first quarter.
Well, that's what I've been hoping for, and what I've been watching, and that's against a pretty good defense. Now, I mean, I think we're going to be pretty good defensively, and for our offense to be able to execute like that really excites me.
Is it good the defense bounced back? Because I guess you don't want it to be that way the whole scrimmage.
Yeah, not the whole scrimmage. I do think that the defense got a little bit of help from some young, inexperienced offensive players that gave them a few things. But that's okay. That you take advantage of the mistakes that people make.
How does having a competition at quarterback just kind of raise the level of competitiveness throughout the camp?
Well, I think, not only a competition at quarterback, but I think everybody can see both of them are very talented and they're very good players. And so, we're blessed to have two guys on our roster like that.
Can you talk about the upgrade with the receivers as well?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Anthony Smith has had just an outstanding spring. But you also see, guys that were here last year that just have excelled in this offense. Jari Patterson has had more explosive plays than anybody this spring. And Keelan Robinson has had just a phenomenal spring. We all know what Chase Sowell can do, but seeing those other guys, Brock Spalding, seeing those other guys that were here last year, and they're just excelling in a new system.
We heard all about the receivers in the spring and how the pass game is going to affect everything. The run game looked great today, a couple of huge chunk plays. What does it mean to have both on the offense?
Well, we want to be balanced in that respect. We want to be able to do both. And I like the way Coach Baker has incorporated those two things together. We came out throwing, but at times when we wanted to and had the opportunity, we did a great job running the football. And obviously, you don't want to be one-dimensional.
Coach, from the start of the spring football practices to now, what improvements have you seen for this team?
Well, I think you got to talk differently depending on what side of the ball you're talking about. Talking defensively, you have so much experience coming back. I love the way, and last week's scrimmage, to be honest, is more of a true evaluation than this week's scrimmage because we had our total package available last Saturday. Our execution defensively has been very, very sharp. Offensively, I'm just pleased with the progress of kind of meshing together. The mistakes that you still are seeing are just, guys getting on the same page quarterback and receiver wise. You had a couple of mistakes by, a couple of young receivers that, resulted in 2 interceptions today. Execution is going to be the key to this thing. Going as fast as we're going. If we can execute, then obviously we're going to be very explosive this fall. If we make mistakes, it's going to be tough. So we've got to continue to just get together, everybody on the same page, working together as one.
Coach Andrew Conrad had a great day today.
Yeah.
He looked that way pretty much all spring.
Well, I thought he started off a little slow, but the last week's scrimmage and today, very, very sharp. And he has great rhythm. I think he and Luke are doing just a great job together as a unit, along with Alex as a snapper. So very pleased with him coming out of the spring. Very pleased with all of our specialists coming out of the spring.
Talk about tempo, if you would, Coach. Playing a lot faster.
Well, it's everything we're doing revolves around that offensively. It's going to result in, we're probably going to play 25 to 30 snaps more a game this year than last year. Now we got to be ready defensively that, we're probably going to play more snaps defensively this year. So, but, it's what we want to do. I wanted, when you look at making a change and evolving, I want to do something that was drastically different than what we've done before. I think that our kids are so excited about the new offense. I think our fan base after today, I'm off to probably tamper their excitement.
What did you make of the way Jake and Caden performed today?
Do what?
Jake and Caden, what did you think of their performances today?
Outstanding. I mean, like I said, both the interceptions that each one threw weren't on the quarterback. They made the right throw. So that really is the only two things that people would say was a mistake on the day. I thought they had outstanding days today. And really, you had a couple of drop touchdown passes. You factor everything in. I think it's a very, very highly competitive, even competition.
One more question.
Coach saw Raheem Craig active in the backfield today.
Yeah.
Are you counting on him to be a big...
Oh, I'll tell you what, he's got some twitch off the edge. He's had an outstanding spring. And, he and Sam, they're so different that I think they're going to allow Blake to do a lot of different things defensively, package-wise. But just really excited he's here with us.
Mike Houston, very pleased with what happened on Saturday and throughout this spring when it comes to his team. And as far as I know, I think fans were pretty pleased. Just going around town, talked to somebody at Sheets today who was talking about this offense. And there's a few things you can say that are 100% true. It is a different offense. It is a much faster offense. I think it's already fair to say we've got some real QBs on the roster this year. And look, I've talked to people that really thought Mason Garcia was going to be the guy here at East Carolina, showed enough behind the scenes, but just clearly could not show it on game day. And I think Alex Flynn, we never expected him to be in the role he was in last year. A great backup, but maybe not a guy you want starting. This year feels completely different with Caden Hauser and Jake Garcia at the helm, and of course John David Baker at the offensive coordinator spot. Intern Zach, give us a student perspective on what you saw on Saturday.
Student perspective.
Are you excited? Was it, hey, don't get too excited right now, it's just the spring game? What are your thoughts?
I looked at it as kind of just a fun thing to watch the team. I didn't want to look too much into it. I saw, at the start it was all offense, and then the defense settled in. The defense looked great. I was talking to some other guys, and they were talking about how there wasn't many blitzes called. They didn't put much pressure on the QBs just because with the touch rule, I don't think there really is a reason to. But the QBs did look like they knew what they were doing around the pressure. Made some decent passes in the second half. It got sloppy at times.
Yeah.
Running backs looked great, though. Kamara Edmonds got a ton of touches. Marlon Gunn had some great runs. Overall, it's pretty good to me.
Could have had a couple other touchdowns, but it was Tyler last week who asked Alex Harper to talk about Blue Coleman, and Alex said, I'm not really familiar with Blue Coleman. Blue dropped one in the end zone on Saturday, and then I heard Mike Houston talking about is it Engelman, the running back? TJ
Engelman, yep.
He said, look, he's going to be good, he's young, but he also dropped one in the flat that would have been an easy touchdown. So you had but I thought the receivers, pass catchers did a good job with hands, especially Anthony Smith. He stood out to me on Saturday.
He broke away every time, and he was always so wide open. I know he's fast. That's probably one of the reasons, but he was getting open and catching them.
Yeah, so I like the connection these quarterbacks have with these new receivers, and excited for what is to come. Shirley Rhodes, what you got?
Oh, I was just looking at my Twitter feed or X feed, whatever you want to call it. Interesting story coming out of New York that the Yankees have announced that their longtime play-by-play voice, John Sterling, is retiring effective immediately.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to see if of course, their official release is so tiny I can't read it.
Yeah, Jeff Passan says retiring Yankees voice lasts 35 years. He retires after calling more than 5,000 Yankee games. And he is the that guy.
Yeah.
An A-bomb from A-Rod.
He's been in the broadcasting business for 64 years, 36 of those as the voice of the Yankees.
Well,
so
hope he's okay.
Yeah, effective immediately tells me something's not quite right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that just popped up just a few minutes ago, so I figured I'd pass that along.
Also, man, shame on me for not voting for Blake Prohl in American Idol, and maybe it's my fault that he is now gone.
I didn't vote either, and I guess I should have.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you.
It's on us.
Shirley, did you vote?
No, I did not.
That's on you.
I did not. But you also, I don't really watch American Idol.
I don't watch. I haven't watched a second of it.
Yeah,
but
I did not vote.
Yeah, it's on us.
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk to him this offseason, but I saw that Blake Prohl was no longer going to be a part of American Idol.
And a quick Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard leaderboard update for the Women's Golf Championship, round 1. And East Carolina, one shot off the lead, just behind SMU.
So this is
the women's
AAC
golf
tournament?
Yes, this is the AAC Women's Golf Championship. It started today. This is the first round. East Carolina, one shot off the lead.
All right. Well, keep an eye on that. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll talk some Pirate baseball with Jacob Jenkins-Cowart and Dixon Williams. If you have a question, comment, you can get it in on Facebook Live or YouTube or X. And we'll have the fellas in here and talk some Pirate baseball. Look at the week ahead, and a crazy week last week. Tremendous week. 2 combined no-hitters. Pirates go 4-1 and playing some good baseball right now. We'll talk to the fellas about it when we return after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number 1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Ahoy, Pirates! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Winter ship has sailed and it's time to spring into turkey season. Stop by, mention this ad, and we will give you a set of Primos pattern turkey targets to help you get sighted in. Speaking of spring, we're cleaning house with deals you can't miss. Tune in weekly for details, and don't forget we've got the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC and over 60 years of experience in helping meet your firearm needs. Shop online or come see us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Southern Ease has arrived, Pirate Nation. Whether you savor the bourbon flavor or indulge in other delightful options, Southern Ease gummies are here to elevate your moments. And here's the best part, you can enjoy them with an exclusive discount. Head over to southernease.com now and use the code PIRATE at checkout for a fantastic 25% off your first order. At Southern Ease, you can be living life to your fullest, one sweet moment at a time. southernease.com.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208-516.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
At US Cellular, you can get a new phone for $830 off with no trade-in needed with any unlimited data plan, which means you don't have to trade in your old phone for a new one. That must sound good to you, guy with a junk drawer.
I'm going to sell it to my sister. Who am I kidding? It's going right in the junk drawer.
Get $830 off. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
I'm back, and so glad to be back in the town that I love, but also glad to be back with the best chiropractor anywhere. Worth Chiropractic was my choice before I left Greenville, and my travels have not changed my mind. No one offers the care or service like Worth Chiropractic. Neck pain, back pain, and of course, sports-related injuries, they will get you back to being you, naturally and safely. Worth Chiropractic, 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Free consultations, and they'll work with your lawyer and file your insurance. Call 1-800-BACK-DOC today.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Come on, Sam! Cut! Pick it up! Sam! Turn it up! Let the noise be born!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. They will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville, and online at carolinacalibercompany.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. We got a couple of Pirates joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios as Jacob Jenkins-Cowart, Pirate outfielder, and Dixon Williams, East Carolina infielder, here after a 5-1 week, and the Pirates playing some good baseball. Didn't get the one on Sunday, but big sample size. I think both of you got to be pleased with where the team is right now.
Yeah, I mean,
fair to say.
Yeah, it was definitely a physically taxing week. We knew that going into it, and you know, I think we played as well as we could. It just kind of ran out of gas on Sunday, which is something we got to get better at.
One way to make it less physically taxing is to play less innings, and you do that by throwing combined no-hitters and making it pretty easy on you guys. How about 2 combined no-hitters in 1 week? Dixon, you ever been a part of anything like that?
No, never. Rarely even one, maybe one no-hitter I've been a part of, maybe. So 2 in a week, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Kind of a boring day in the outfield for you, JC, or did you get any action?
Tuesday, I got zero balls Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then I think I got the last one on Friday night, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, just great pitching from the Pirates in those games. And I said going into it, because I thought we were going to see some new faces, some arms we don't see a lot of going into that 5-game week. I said, hey, we need some offense. If you score 10, you can give up 9 and still win. You guys decided to do both, I guess, get great pitching and good offense. But how about the bats here lately? You feel good about where this team is?
Yeah, I think we talked about it. This is one of our most disciplined weeks at the plate. I mean, especially Friday and Saturday against Charlotte. They pride themselves on the strikeout, and we did not strike out a lot. So that was something that I thought we did really well. That was put us in a good position to win.
Yeah, Dixon, speak on that, discipline. What does a disciplined plate appearance mean to you?
Really just depends on what approach they give us. I mean, if we're hunting the heater, we don't want to swing the slider out of hand, and other way around too. If we're sitting on the slider, we don't want to be taking swings at the fastball when we know what pitch we're sitting on. So really just hunting your pitch, and you kind of got to know yourself as a hitter and just hunt that pitch, and when you get it, don't miss it, hopefully.
When we see cases of, and it's rare, but when we see cases of you guys taking a third strike or whatever, is that just you thinking the ball is outside, obviously, or inside or whatever, or is it you're sitting on something and they give you something different? Like
when we get to 2 strikes, there's really no more sitting on a pitch. It's kind of, we're staying late or we're on time. So if we're staying late, we're off-speed timing. But if there's a heater, you got to do your best to get it out of there. But usually we think it's a ball, or we just got froze, which happens from time to time. You obviously don't want it to, but it happens.
I've heard over the years Cliff say, stay late, stay late, stay late. So what is he saying in that instance?
We're just sitting on off speed.
Okay.
So if you get the heater, you kind of just shoot it out of there.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
Can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. The little things that happen each and every pitch is pretty fascinating. A lot more than swinging a bat, trying to hit a ball. A lot of mental stuff to it. Although at the same time, you're trying to kind of focus and think about, I guess, as little as possible, right, when you're up there. So what's that fight like for you, JC, in the batter's box?
When I'm at my best, I really don't think that much. I'm kind of really just thinking about a place. So it's like I want to hit the ball to left field. And most of the time I end up not hitting it to left field, but just that approach keeps me in the middle of the field. But every once in a while I'll get to guessing, which is obviously not what you want to do, and that gets me in some lulls here and there. So stuff like that. We talk each week. Brandon Manning, former Pirate, comes on and says, hey, we want to sweep at home and go 2 out of 3 on the road, or finish the week with 1 loss. Like, do y'all have little mini weekly goals or whatever, or is it just more about, hey, day by day type of thing?
We break it up into, I think it's 5. We call it seasons or whatever. So you have 11 games, or 5 11-game seasons, and so you want to go 8-3.
Yeah.
Each one, but obviously if you can do better, which we did.
Sure.
One before, we went 10-1. Now we're 1-1 in the 4th 11th season.
If you go 8-3 in each 5-game season or 11-game season, you get 40 wins at the end of the year.
Yep.
And then you have 1 mulligan, which is the 56th game. So that's the goal. And I think we're like, did we go 7-4 in the first one? I think we did.
We went 8-3, 9-2, 10-1, 1-1 right now.
Yeah, we're 1-1 in the 4th.
All right. So judging by that, we're on a pretty good pace here for the Pirates as they sit.
But our mulligan's gone, though. We don't have a 56th anymore because of the VCU series that got canceled. We only got one of those rescheduled. So there is no mulligan.
There's no mulligan. You will not get a do-over. It's all there on the field for you. William and Mary coming up this week. Will this be the first look at them this year? I believe it will, right? So you got them on the road. And then Wichita State coming up this weekend. Do y'all keep an eye on UTSA? What else is going on around the league right now? I know still 1 game ahead of you guys in conference play.
I mean, it's not like, we're checking scores. It's definitely something we realize that they have the tiebreaker over us, so we have to finish at least 1 game ahead of them at the end of the year. But no, it's definitely not a focus.
Yeah. Dixon, you how often do you look at things surrounding what goes on the field? Rankings, RPI, standings, things like that?
I really try not to. I had to delete. I think I deleted X or Twitter a while back just because you don't want to get it. It gets tough when you get caught up looking into that stuff.
And you're not even searching for it. It just pops up.
Right, yeah. And then, because early in the season, I really found myself looking for confidence there, and I was like, that's not where I need my confidence from. I need it from from things that are real, not something on the internet. So yeah, I got rid of that a while back, and just Instagram now because it's not as bad as it's just posts, not people saying stuff.
Well, that's smart. That's smart. Dixon Williams, JC, joining us here. If you got a question for the guys, you can get it in YouTube, Facebook, or X as well. Here's an interesting one. Well, first of all, Ryan McChrystal, that is, says 7-4 in the first when we lost midweek to ODU. One Friday at Liberty to get to 8-4. He's questioning your numbers, I guess.
8-4 is 12. Is that not what we said?
So he's saying
8-4, 9-2, 10-1.
He's saying 7-4 rather than 8-3, I believe.
7-4 in the first one. He's
yeah, it's 11. It's 11. Yeah. 8-4 would be 12.
Thank you, Ryan. Why aren't you here if you're able to get on the chat? I invited everyone.
Well, 3-1.
Now Dixon's in a blender. He's in a math blender right now. You need a calculator?
We have 1. We have 2 in the past 2. 4.
We just
That's
lost
6.
One. Oh no, we have 8 losses now, don't we?
So yeah. Oh yeah, he's
on
right.
the year.
He's right. I know he's right.
27-8.
I thought, yeah,
he's right.
All right.
7-3.
Ryan, you're right. That's all you wanted to hear, and there you go. You got it. Jansen says, "Hey guys, if ECU was to participate in an international series like Major League Baseball, where would you want to go? Who would you want to play?" So I guess is this like to start the year where they'll go to Japan or
I was about to say Japan,
Mexico,
or Dominican Republic,
somewhere safe.
Okay,
so,
you won't have to worry about
Japan.
All right,
would be fine.
I think one of my buddies went to
Seoul
Lee University. Cool. They do that every 4 years.
Where?
Lee University. It's a smaller D2, like a Christian school. They I think they went to, I think it was Punta Cana or Dominican Republic. I can't remember.
That's the same thing.
Okay. All right.
Where'd you say, JC?
I think Seoul would be cool. South Korea. That's where they went this year. The Padres and Dodgers.
All right. Seoul.
Yes. There's an E in it. Sorry.
Look, we're not doing math and geography here today, okay? No. All right. Eddie says, who would you want to play? I guess. So would you play another college or would you play a local team? I don't know how that works.
National team?
Probably like the collegiate national team.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And Ryan says he's not here because he's trying to battle Josh Donaldson on the show. Yeah. All right. Priorities. Look, it helps this real game, so stick to it, I guess. JC, you said you've been playing the show today as well, right?
Yeah, I played this morning. I have been. So I was hot early this week, and the past 3 or 4 online ranked games I've played, I've been getting destroyed.
Yeah, that would be so good. What's your is your username? It's not your real name, is it?
I'm not gonna.
Oh, you don't have to say it, but is it like your name?
No, it's part. It's okay. Parts of my name pieced together.
But that would be cool. Like, how much trolling would you do if you knew you were striking out a big time D1 player online? Like, I would be like a high school kid, be telling all his friends.
Yeah.
Like, I own this guy online.
I bet if you saw my username, you could. If you knew, you could tell it was me.
Right. This is a weird one. It's not a fun stat, but I think every one of your losses have been by 1 run and the other was 2 runs. Is that right? That's how do you even look at that? Hey, that means we
don't quit.
Yeah. You're in every game. Got a chance to win every game. Also frustrating.
Yeah. 1 run.
1 run. I think we've got some stats from Johnny, our stats guy. JC is the only Pirate to hit a home run in the 1st inning this season. Dixon Williams is the only Pirate to hit a home run in the 9th inning this season.
The stats to consider.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was rewatching some at bats, and they said on the broadcast that I only hit early game home runs, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not in it for the long run.
While Dixon,
yeah, I'm locked in the whole game.
There you go, Johnny. That explains the stats. He says part 2. JC is the only Pirate to account for every RBI in a win. FAU game 1. Dixon is the only Pirate to score all of the Pirate runs in a win. Fullerton.
Wow. Oh, 2.
JC is the only Pirate to account for every RBI in a win. Okay, I see what he's saying.
We scored 4 Friday. I had 3 RBIs and 1 scored on an error.
Okay.
And then Dixon scored both the runs against Fullerton because we only scored 2 runs.
Gotcha. Good stats, Johnny.
Quality. How do you find that?
He's
It's interesting.
Yeah, he's got his head in the books. I don't know. Was JC's home run on the first pitch?
Which one?
Which one were you talking about here? I don't know. He also says
because I swing at the first pitch, like 80% of my at bats.
And is that okay with the coaches?
Yeah,
for the most part.
If
yeah.
I'm sticking to the approach, like if we're on time and I swing at a first pitch heater, yeah.
I know you spoke on Coach Lartigue last week. How about adding him and Bryant Packard, Dixon? How have those guys helped the offense and you specifically?
Yeah, no, they've been great. They just really have good plans, and I think they work well together. Honestly, they just kind of get along well, and both of their teachings kind of go hand in hand, I'd say. So I think they've been great.
And when a guy has hit 400 in that uniform, do you listen to him like a little more like he knows what he's talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of also have that. They've played pretty recently, and know kind of what we go through on a daily basis, and they're able to help us a ton.
Talking to JC and Dixon, got a question. You can get it in. Steve says, who are your favorite MLB players, past and present? So we'll go present first. Who are your favorite guys to watch currently?
Favorite player. He's present, but he's like starting to take over ever. It's Austin Riley.
Oh, all right.
On and off the field. Outdoorsman off the field.
Hunting, yeah.
Everything. I love that guy. Past. I don't know. Obviously, there's Chipper Jones, but if we're going to go away from the Braves, I was a big fan of Matt Holliday back in the day. Well, not back in the day.
Does it make you feel old that his kid's playing?
And he's younger than me, yeah.
Got his first hit yesterday, I believe, in an Orioles uniform. How about you, Dixon?
Right now, I like Corey Seager. And I used to like Robinson Cano.
Robbie Cano.
Yep.
How is second going for you?
It's been good. It's kind of like, just getting back there. Kind of forgot about it.
And you're pretty comfortable over there, though?
Yeah.
You played?
It's weird. Like, the ball be coming at me. I'm like, is this thing ever going to get here?
Right. At third, you don't have to wait.
Yeah. So it's nice, but I'm also a little scared that, when I get back over there, it's going to be a rude awakening.
I can't remember what game it was. There was a perfectly placed ball between, I think, you two guys out in, like, short right field. You were playing deep.
Mm-hmm. Wind was blowing out.
Like, you guys have played positions, played baseball, but, like, that wasn't a communication factor or anything. That was just a...
No, it was.
Okay.
Well, I broke for the steal.
Yeah,
the dude stole, so I ran to second.
Mm-hmm.
And you're deep.
So we're playing no doubles, which is where there's a runner on first. So we're playing super deep, trying to cut the ball off in the gaps and down the line. And you broke for the steal, right?
Broke for the steal. I was like almost at the bag. The dude hit the ball, so I was going that way. Had to turn back the other way, and then it looked like it was routine, but the wind was pushing out, and it just kept going.
So I chalk it up to kind of bad luck. But what could have the communication been? You got to talk.
I might could have late. I might could have had a play if I know he's deep.
Yeah, if I pre-pitch communication. So
gotcha.
say, hey, Dixon, I'm in no doubles.
Gotcha.
So he has the freedom to really go after it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So before ball's in the air.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Just another thing to think about. Jeez. There's a lot going on. All right. Good answer to that. And kind of learning some stuff here. Coming off the 5-game week, you said it was physically taxing. To get 4 wins feels good. Mm-hmm. I guess everything else is either 3 or 4. Like you got a 3-game week coming up.
Exam week.
Okay. So that'll be classroom stuff.
Yep.
But y'all guys are killing it there, right?
Oh, yeah.
No problems in the classroom?
Not allowed to.
Yeah.
Good point. Who's got the best GPA on the team? You guys battling for that this year?
Beal?
DB?
Academic whatever.
No.
He got that award.
was not academic.
Yeah, it
was it?
Yeah. No, not the award he was holding up.
Not
the
the sword?
Goldspees. He got our team.
Oh yeah, we need a Goldspees recap too.
Not much.
Not much. You guys win anything?
Well, Trey did.
Root won.
Oh yeah, Root, Trey.
Was he like newcomer, freshman?
Root was either newcomer or breakout.
Joey was on breakout,
Yeah,
but RJ Felton won.
Yeah, RJ's pretty
He's
good.
a good player.
Well, I think they gave him that because he was also on most whatever
Male
Trey
athlete
won.
of the year.
Yeah. So then Trey
was the male athlete of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well deserved.
They're reading off. They say the nominee and read off all their accomplishments, and it's like first team All-American, first team All-American, first team All-American.
Yeah, there are a lot of baseball publications, so he racked them up there.
Yeah. Who votes on that? There was one that they were like, yeah, and this girl's going to compete in the Olympics, and then she didn't win.
She didn't win. It was crazy.
I was like, yeah, this is.
I would think students, but I'm not sure.
Well, we used to my freshman year and last year.
Email.
They sent out an email. I don't remember getting it because I
didn't check.
usually would have voted.
You didn't check.
Hey, yeah. When I heard that, I was like, no. I mean, she's going to the Olympics, or she's
going to the Olympic trials.
Yeah.
What is that? A track and field
swimmer?
A swimmer.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Swim and dive. I don't remember which one she did, but
I'm sure I've asked you guys this. If you were to compete in one Olympic event, what would it be?
Well, he can swim. I'm not really good.
Oh,
I can swim.
You mean like an attempt to win,
or
just to do it?
Good question. What would be fun to compete in, even though you wouldn't win?
Okay, javelin throw. Just see how far I can.
Yeah. Did you ever do any track field stuff in high school? No. Dixon, what about is there an odd event you'd like to compete in?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of is track, but you got rowing, right? Rowing.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
How about the luge?
That is very tiring.
JC, you're probably too tall for the bobsled and that stuff.
Oh.
Get your legs in one of those things. That's Winter
one
Olympics.
person do it?
No, there are multiple guys.
Yeah,
isn't there like
two
two
different
sitting
types
in there and then the other just running?
There's two different types, I think, because there's the one where you like literally just lay down flat on it.
I mean, I guess.
How do you get good at that though? If you're just laying there,
I don't know how you figure out you're good at that.
Exactly.
Like, who tries that? Like, it snows one day and you're out back sledding with the boys and you're like, I am fast.
Yeah. Or I was sleeping and my mattress ended up rolling down a hill. And man, it was flying, and I think I can do this now. Yeah, I don't know. Weird stuff. Did you see Ellie De La Cruz's Inside the Parker last week? Because it reminded me of you running. Like, he's 6'5", 6'6". Like, to see a tall dude running around the bases like that is a sight.
That's a compliment.
And it reminded me.
Like top tier speed.
He might have been going a little faster than you. But long-legged baseball players, there's just not a lot of guys as tall as you playing.
O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
But he's like
not fast.
270.
JC almost looks like he's running in slow motion, and then you realize he gets there in 3 steps.
Those strides,
that's unreal.
Those, yeah. Did you take that as a compliment? You're running in slow motion?
Yeah,
I mean, I can't imagine what those guys look like.
Who would win in a race
6'7".
between you guys?
Me.
All right. That was quick.
I mean,
no question.
Down the line, yeah. But steel break, I think I got you.
Yeah.
Because
I'm a top speed guy. I don't get to top speed very quick, but I'm a top speed guy.
I'm able to get a bigger lead at first. That's one thing.
Yeah, he's up to like 13 feet. I'm at like 10.
I can also slide earlier than some people.
All right.
But he's definitely got just straight up speed.
Do you get anything if you win AAC Player of the Week?
Congratulations.
Anything physical? No, like plaque or anything?
Johnson.
What's that?
Johnson. Riley Johnson. Player of the Week.
Man. He's good.
Yeah.
He does a lot of things.
So good.
Hey,
he's got a lot of tools in the bag.
All of the guys got the crazy stat. I'm pretty sure he led off every game this week with a walk.
Nice.
Johnny, get on that.
Struck out Saturday. Friday. Struck out Friday. Looking. Sorry.
Man. That sucks.
Well, 4. He's also got like 80 walks on the year. I mean, dude walks, man. But he also hits.
I'd be curious to know how many first at bat of the game walks he has. It's up there.
Yeah.
Jamie also asking, do any of these guys feel like playing basketball since we've had like 9 transfers? We need somebody to to head over there and play some hoops.
Get out there. But JC would be more fit.
Oh, I mean,
JC would be a hooper here.
At the college level, it's such a contact sport, and I'm just not a contact sport guy anymore.
Yeah.
You were saying before you put on that helmet in the lobby. You were just like, I can't imagine playing football. Not really the collisions, but just wearing the helmet.
Yeah.
I
mean, when I was like 8 years old and I played, I ran like this because it was so heavy.
Yeah. That took you away from it. If you guys want to laugh at something, we put out our 3-point contest featuring myself, Sean, Blake Harrell, long snapper Alex Harper was in it, Shirley Rhodes.
I watched the one-on-one.
That was what?
That was a good video.
Did it make you never want to get fat in your life?
The 3-point contest is almost just as good.
If not better.
Really?
I cannot wait to get fat.
Really?
You can't wait to get fat?
There was one part of the video.
That's a great
You almost
line.
wanted to skip because it was like neither of them was going to make a shot.
Yeah,
it was
so
7 minutes straight.
It was bang, bang, bang.
Clank,
Are they going to hit one? It was layups too. Some of them.
So the first 2 minutes, the
y'all
majority of
were
the points
clicking.
were scored.
Yeah.
And then we went about 5, score like nobody. Yeah.
It was all the action in the first half of the video.
Yeah.
They couldn't miss.
JC, speak on that. When do you plan on getting, like, after you get married? You're old.
No, when are you
going to get fat?
Okay, fat might be a little bit of an overstatement.
But out of D1 shape, I guess.
I just want to like not have to try to gain weight.
Right.
Or maintain weight. Like, I lost a few pounds this week.
We need to switch. Because I'm trying to lose weight, you're trying to gain weight. So we just need to switch. That's all it is.
Like, when it's funny, sorry. When I am done with baseball, like, I just want to see how much weight I can gain. But, like, not obviously crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean,
you're not going to be morbidly obese.
I feel like you got to think about when we're done how many calories we lose a day. Like in FAU, at FAU, I think I lost. There's some days where like it's like 6,000.
Yeah,
man,
close to 7,000 calories a day.
Are you guys constantly eating as well? Like
trying?
Yeah, you have to be almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's like you're just forcing it down.
Mm-hmm. You got to wash it down with water.
But that's what I'm kind of worried about. Like when you get done, like your body just.
It is funny because some guys, like these offensive linemen that retire from the NFL and they just shrink.
Shredded.
Yeah, it's very weird to see. You want to be the opposite though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to be like comfortable dad weight. Let me get like when I'm 40, let me be like 6'6", 250. I'm like 213 right now.
Right.
That's a good goal.
Tyler, I don't know if I want to ask him this because I don't know if I want them in it. But we were talking about doing a home run derby, a wiffle ball home run derby.
I'm horrible at wiffle ball.
Yeah, that's what a guy that's going to win the contest says.
It's different.
It's hard.
I've been in a wiffle ball tournament before, and there weren't a lot of dingers. There was a lot of slapping and.
Yeah.
You remember when we played wiffle ball at South Florida last year?
Yeah, I couldn't. I had to swing with one hand.
Yeah, I couldn't hit the ball, man. It's like a 1 ounce bat.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Like I was like swinging and missing just because I had no idea where the barrel was.
All right, maybe we want these guys in it. I don't know. I think they're sandbagging. But we were thinking about trying to maybe getting like Danny and White out there, like have pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pretty fun game.
Shank hits bombs.
They should teach y'all.
They have locker room baseball league.
What do you play with?
Those mini bats.
A little foam baseball and the mini like collectible wood bats.
MLB bats.
Yeah, that's cool.
They throw opposite handed from 20 feet away.
All right. Yeah.
What wiffle ball bat do y'all use? That little skinny yellow
The skinny yellow one, or are we talking like a
skinny yellow or fat red?
Blitz ball bat?
If it's the blitz ball bat, then
which one's
that's
that?
a different story.
That's like it's shaped like a real bat.
Okay.
But it's light. Yeah. But the yellow bat.
In my head, I'm thinking skinny yellow. Yeah.
That one's tough.
Yeah.
I mean.
But there's like the big fat barrel red one too, right? Maybe we could drop some bombs.
That is a boomstick.
Yeah. Maybe
put
we
some
should
tape
use
on that bad boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was fun growing up playing like backyard with whatever you had. Those were the days, man. You tape it up or throw rocks in a bat or something.
Yep.
Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, that thing up.
Used to tape the sweet spot. That's what we used to do.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. You know anything about the Tribe?
Good team.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're good. It's going to be a tough road test for us, but we're excited.
All right. And then Wichita coming up this weekend. So that'll be a fun one as well. 3 games at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Friday at 6, Saturday at 4, and Sunday at 1 o'clock. We'll let you guys run. Thank you for hanging out today. Good luck tomorrow and this week, and we'll catch up again soon.
Thank you. Sweet.
JC and Dixon joining us. Just for Dixon, can we hear a Come On, Sean, real quick? Jamie did reference that in the chat. Said Dixon was a big fan of...
Come on, Sean.
Come on, Sean. The emphasis on the Sean.
Yeah.
Come on, Sean.
I think it's the quickness of it.
So this week, we're yesterday, 2 days ago, we're at football. Chandler's standing on the tripod because he's not going to let that happen again.
I
suggested
congratulated
that?
him
Oh, okay.
on that. One of the next times I did media because he had his foot on it. Another windy day.
Look,
ready.
He's not going to make the same mistake twice.
I mean, it was quick. He didn't even catch it yet, and it was coming out of your mouth. I think that's what the funniest part about it was.
Come on, Sean.
We'll take a break. We'll have more for you. Oh, yeah. Shirley, we got to make somebody a winner. We got a family 4-pack. You want to go see a movie. Kong and Godzilla, Civil War, I think is a new movie out. Golden Ticket Cinemas, we're going caller 6 at 317-1250. 317-1250. You can be a winner of a family 4-pack of tickets, and we got more for you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Oh my God, I'm so high. When I say you're wrong, I say I look like a crippling. For one third the time, can't make a million children slam.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio. Home runs and high fives always go better with a Bud Light. Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Whether you're headed to the ballpark, the jungle, or the couch, be sure to pick up and order some Bud Light and enjoy the ball game. Bud Light is always easy to drink and easy to enjoy. And remember, Pirate Nation, stay in the game and please drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Captain Bo Brooks, what's happening at Pirate Waters Outfitters this spring?
Well, we have restocked with all new apparel from Marshwear and AFCO. We got the new turtle boxes coming in the River Rock color, and I always suggest that you cook your fish in a smithy, and the new smithy is in as well. We have a fly cave in the back with all you need to catch fish on the fly, and tie your own fly wall where we have all the accessories and products you need to tie your own flies. We are Pirate Water Outfitter on Market Street next to Breakin' Bread, home of Camacho Rodworks.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
The Angus Grill is your premier spot for the best burgers, cheesesteaks, and brisket sandwiches around. Join us for our unmatched variety of burger combinations. From the mushroom bacon Swiss burger to the jalapeno popper burger to the original Angus classic. Pair that burger with our amazing onion rings, tots, fries, or sweet potato fries. Angus Grill, with 4 amazing locations in eastern North Carolina, including Winterville near Pitt Community College, on Jarvis Street in uptown Greenville, and on Statensburg Road near the hospital. It's the best burger around, guaranteed.
Talk radio.
From the depths of space.
The center.
Outer space mumbo jumbo.
Of the talk universe.
The center of what?
Pirate Radio.
We have prepared a planet with a suitable atmosphere.
I think they're ready for the high step for y'all. Big apart crew.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Thanks to Tyler, Steve, Jamie, Ryan McChrystal, Johnny Stats for chiming in with the baseball fellas, JC and Dixon. They're in a pretty good spirits with playing good baseball right now.
Congrats to Steve Hill, the winner of the Movie Ticket Monday today. Steve Hill was just here earlier. I was meeting with him about some stuff, and he was asking me about the movie theater, about Golden Ticket Cinemas. Obviously, I was telling him how great it was and that he needs to go check it out. And
caller number 6.
Now he can go out and check it out on us at Pirate Radio, because he was caller number 6. So I hope you enjoy it. And let us know how you think about Golden Ticket Cinemas.
And Clip, just for, because I know you heard us talking during the break, not this break, but the break before, talk about Small World and things kind of coming full circle. I did not realize until today that I was Dixon Williams' camp counselor when he was a kid. And I thought I had recognized his face, and his name sounded very familiar to me, and I could not for the life of me place him. And my nephew, who went to that same camp, I was talking to him about it one day, and he said, yeah, you were his counselor. And I was like, well, no wonder. And I was like, well, let me make sure it's the right Dixon Williams. And so when he came in, I asked him about it, and sure enough, he was the same Dixon Williams that I had as a camper.
Camp Caroline?
Yeah, at Camp Caroline. So
well, I'm going
that
to
was
say
pretty cool.
You remember the bad kids' names more than the good kids. And I don't know this for sure, but if I had to bet, I would bet quite a pretty penny that Dixon Williams was a well-behaved young kid.
I put a pretty penny on it.
To be perfectly honest with you, a lot of the kids that I remember from camp never have been bad kids. They were great kids. And some I remember because they're related to someone that I know or something like that. So it does not always necessarily mean that they were bad kids. I do not remember Dixon being a bad kid. So
like if I heard he was a troublemaker or a class clown or something,
I would go gasp.
I would audibly gasp.
Yeah.
I would gasp.
Yeah. I mean, there are a handful of kids that I remember that were troublemakers, but he wasn't one of them.
Jamie asking, was Shirley the cool counselor that let them get away with stuff, or did she run a tight ship?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Dixon that question.
Well, dang, he's not here.
A little late for
well,
that.
You didn't bring it up, so no. I am the cool counselor. I have very few rules. Like, for example, like all the counselors obviously stay in the cabins with, I'm usually in charge from anywhere from 6 to 8 girls. The way I run my cabin, our rules, each counselor has different sets of rules. My rules are whatever happens in the cabin stays in the cabin. If you have drama outside of the cabin, don't bring it in.
It's like Vegas.
Leave it out at the door. It stays at the door because I don't want any drama in my cabin. I don't,
What happens?
Especially when you've got high school age girls, there's going to be drama with some boy that they want to go to the dance with or whatever. And I tell all my girls every year, whatever happens outside of the doors of this cabin, whatever drama it is, it stays outside of the cabin. It does not come inside.
What happens at Camp Carolina stays at Camp
It has
Carolina.
worked like an absolute charm. I've never had a problem with kids in my cabin. So
right,
that's
there you
really, and the only other rule is if you're going to sneak out, because I know they're high school kids, they're going to sneak out in the middle of the night. My only two things are: do not wake me up when you go out. Don't wake me up when you come back in.
That's fair.
Try not to get caught.
Are you a deep sleeper? Is it easy
No,
for you
I'm
to
not.
wake you up?
I'm not a deep sleeper.
So that's kind of like a tough challenge.
It's
then.
a tough challenge, and as a matter of fact, I can tell you there's only been one camper that has ever snuck out, and I never knew she left or came back. So, so shout out Bailey Blake. Sorry, Chuck, if you're listening. Sorry, your daughter did sneak out her senior year. But if you remember Chuck in Kinston, long time listener and long time.
Was that the same daughter that was like a
kicker.
College football kicker?
Yep, she was a college football kicker.
Or high school kicker?
I hope that's not Chuck calling in. But, sorry, Chuck. I let Bailey sneak out on her senior year. The last night she was a camper, and I never heard her leave, never heard her come back in.
Folks, the 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any of the NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA from the play-in tournament through the finals. From every opening tip to every buzzer beater, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boost, and so much more. If you're new to this whole sports betting thing, it's super easy to get started. Try betting on something simple like a team to win. Go get the app, select your team, place your first bet, and it's that simple. You've got NBA playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs going on, of course, Major League Baseball each and every day. And here's a little something to sweeten the deal for new customers. You bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code PIRATE. That's code PIRATE to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 877-718-5543 or visit morethegame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Deposit and eligibility restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball. All right.
Got some betting odds right there.
Yeah, that's why I brought this up. Odds to be the number 2 overall pick. Drake May plus 185. Jaden Daniels minus 250.
Go get your quarterback. Go get your quarterback clip.
Feels like.
Go get your quarterback clip.
And I'm such a negative guy when it comes to Washington. But it's like now all I can think about is be careful what you wish for. Like I wanted this guy, and now we're going to get him. But no, he's going to be a star. He's going to be the man.
You're going to be a star, kid. You're going to be a star.
He's going to be a C.J. Stroud and not a Bryce Young.
All right.
Big year 2 for Bryce Young.
Yes, man. Come on. Talk it into existence.
Speaking of talking things into existence, Bo, we're down to like 10 peanuts.
Come on, Bo. I saw Bo at the baseball game this weekend. I saw Bo Batts. I was talking to Bubba Rosenbaum. Look over. Who do I see just trotting along? It's old Bo Batts.
Chandler, I'm
just as old as dirt.
I saw Cy Young's 17th career win. Heck, people think Babe Ruth was calling the shot. Nah, he was pointing at me in the stands, telling me to
sit down,
and shut up. We need Bo Batts on the show.
We need him as soon as possible.
There's no free ads. I saw some team peanuts at the grocery store yesterday. Like you, really, I mean, it's a bag of peanuts, but the team's logo is on the bag.
The team's logo?
Like the Baltimore Orioles or the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
I don't think they had any Braves, but I did see some Orioles peanuts at a local grocer.
I don't know how. We were just talking Commanders. I don't know if I guess Barstool Sports is a pretty reliable source. But 2 hours ago, Barstool Sports come out and said Deion Sanders has declared he will let Travis Hunter and his kids play for 6 teams only. And those 6 teams are the Eagles, the Niners, the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Falcons, and the Commanders.
Okay, so Deion played for all those teams except the Eagles.
Except the Eagles.
Yeah, I wonder why they get in there. Hey, thanks for allowing him to play in Washington, I guess. Deion.
So if this new quarterback doesn't work out, you got Shadur Sanders coming in.
Yeah.
Or you can get an awesome DB in Shiloh. Or you can get the whole crew.
And hire Deion to coach. Take over for Dan Quinn. All right. I'm ready for backwards hat Quinn.
You are?
Austin went to church camp in 4th grade. That's where he learned to play Texas Hold'em.
I mean, you got to learn how to fold them. Know when to hold them.
Yeah. I think that's Proverbs 22:7. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. The Lord saith. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We'll have our Fleet Feet rundown.
Fleet Feet.
When we return after this.
Big apart crew. How much will I Pirate Fest, presented by Optimum, offers a full day of piratical tomfoolery for all ages. This free event includes over 125 vendors, food trucks, art demos, inflatables, and of course, pirates. Join us on Saturday, April 20th from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. for live pirate reenactments, great food, and so much more. Finish off the day with a concert at the Greenville Toyota Amphitheater from Sister Hazel with special guest Taylor Holder. For more information, visit piratefestnc.com. It's going to be awesome.
This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway at Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
We not no punks.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
Come on, come on, come on with it. Now look, everybody, if you are here.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. They're open 7 days a week with live music every night with the best lineup of bands on the weekends, and ladies get in free. Sunday Fun Day has free pizza all day long with cornhole tournaments starting at 3 o'clock. You can check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest, and we'll see you at the Buck. And as we head back into the show clip, just wanted to congratulate our folks over at Jersey Mike's, more specifically the one on Arlington Boulevard. They are celebrating their 30-year anniversary today. On this day, 30 years ago, they opened their doors, just the Arlington Boulevard location. And congratulations to Wes Shepard and his team over at Arlington Boulevard, Jersey Mike's. And they are running some specials until they close tonight at 9 o'clock. So they've got some special deals going on. So if you are looking for something to pick up for dinner on the way home from work, make sure you stop by the Arlington Boulevard location of Jersey Mike's, celebrating their 30-year anniversary. Back to you, Clip.
Should I cheat, Shirley?
I want to so bad, dude. You have no idea. Can I get 4 ounces of a number 7?
I want a number 7. Just make it and then put it in like a 4-ounce spoon.
No. You'd be like, you got a food scale? Yeah, okay. I need 4 ounces of that.
Yeah, man. All right, coming up tonight, it is the WNBA draft. I'm assuming Caitlin Clark's going first overall.
She is the projected number 1 pick to go to the Indiana Fever. Cameron Brink, who is the very tall player from Stanford, she is expected to go number 2.
Chandler likes her.
And Cameron Brink?
Yeah,
no,
he had
I thought
some choice words for her in the out here.
Oh, okay. Haley. Oh, that's right, because you saw the video that I was showing of her coming into the WNBA draft. She was wearing a very she. First of all, she is like all legs, she was wearing a what do they call it? A split dress. Sure. And has a slit up down the side, and she is very, very, very tall.
Would you date a 6'4" lady?
Probably not.
Is that how tall she is?
Yeah.
Because doggone it, she looked way taller than that.
Yeah, I thought she was like 6'7" in that video.
She looked very tall.
Well, she probably had some heels on that were helping.
True.
Well, yeah, that's true. But anyway, they
were helping her walk because, I mean, those heels can be dangerous.
It was like a slope going into the auditorium that they're holding the draft in.
All right, there are 36 players that are going to be picked in the draft. ESPN has their top 100. And number 55 on that list is Danae McNeil from East Carolina.
Hey, go ahead, Danae.
So an off chance.
Good to see your name and that logo up there.
That is awesome.
That makes me happy.
She'll be the first ever Pirate picked in the WNBA draft, I would say.
Yep.
Fair to say.
And here's my hot take. I think that by the time Amaya Joyner finishes her career at East Carolina, you can expect her name getting called.
Got to hit an outside shot, develop that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, her game, there's a lot of room for improvement for her game, but I think she's got the talent to make it to that level. She's just been exceptional in her first 2 years at East Carolina, and I had said from day one, if she stays all 4 years and gets the coaching from Kim McNeil that she is getting, that she would be WNBA caliber.
Alex Harper, tell us about Fleet Feet.
Oh, one moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
I have to call Alex and
Yeah,
make sure
get him
we
on.
got everything. Okay,
hook
here
him
we
up.
go.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. We'll count WNBA as the draft on our Fleet Feet rundown.
And also, I do want to give a shout out to Fleet Feet and all the awesome events they have. They have one coming up in a few months. June 5th is the Big Run 5K. It will be Wednesday, June 5th at 6:30 p.m. It will be at the Town Common, and it's for a good cause. 100% of the proceeds go to Ainsley's Angels here in Greenville. It's time to party like a runner. Kegs, yard games, DJ Shen Sound, Tiebreakers food truck will be there. So visit their website to sign up, and they also need volunteers and sponsors. So if you want to be a part of that, just go to their website and learn more. So you still got about a few months left, but go ahead and hop on that now.
Who's the DJ?
Shan Sound.
Okay.
SHANSOND.
There you go. Austin said, I watched the Pirate Radio 3-point competition, and I got to say, I was impressed with Shirley. I know she didn't make a lot of her shots, but she was dang close every shot. I was impressed.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's coming from
Thank
Austin.
You.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I really got very frustrated because it was on point. I had a couple rim out. I only had one that I missed really badly on, and that was because the ball slipped out of my hand as I was shooting. But and then I had a couple that grazed the front of the rim that it would have been nothing but net if I could put a little more oomph to it. So, and I hadn't shot a ball in I can't even remember the last time. And even in my warm-ups, I didn't have a lot of faith because I wasn't hitting anything. So that means a lot. Thank you.
Frustrating outing. Congratulations to Alex Harper for winning. As he looked good. He and Mark Alexander looked really good out there.
Some people are just athletes, man.
Yeah, just all-around athletes. All right, we got to take a break so we can get out of here on a Monday. We'll take our final time out and wrap it up when we return after these words.
Now look, everybody, if you are here, as I said, to party, all you got to do, everybody say party!
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music, Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com. Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Country music artist and comedian Rodney Carrington is coming May 4th to Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets for Rodney Carrington on May 4th at WeldonMillsTheater.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Horses make some of the best companions to the disabled through equine therapy. Did you know that Greenville is home to an equine therapeutic riding program? That program's Rocking Horse Ranch, and we need your support. Helping is easy and fun. Come join us at our 20th annual Derby Dash Bash, Saturday, May 4th at Rocking Horse Ranch. Festivities will begin at 4 p.m. and you'll enjoy drinks, dinner, dessert, plus we'll have games including a race raffle, wine toss, and ladies hat contest. Individual tickets are $85 per person. Please call 752-0153 or visit rhrnc.com.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Dixon Williams from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Taking a quick look at your stock market, it was a rough day today. The Dow was down 248 points and closed at 37,735. The NASDAQ was down 290 points at 15,885. And the S&P was down 61 at 5,061. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
Wrapping it up here on a Monday. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. We'll do it all over again Tuesday on Pirate Radio Live at 3 o'clock. For Shirley, Zach, John, the crew, I am Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Eastern North Carolina's longest-running sports radio call-in show. The Brian Bailey Show is on the air. The Brian Bailey Show on Pirate Radio is brought to you by
The Angus Grill, Bostic Sugg Furniture, Bojangles, East Coast Grading, Greenville Auto World, Papa John's, Greenville Utility Company, Michelob Ultra, The Rick House, Taft and Hagler, and Tiebreakers.
And now, here's Brian Bailey.
Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome into our show.
show. The spring football game is in the books. The Purple beat the Gold by the final of 23-14. Head coach Mike Houston is live in the studio with us to go over the spring football game. You had a smile on your face Saturday. You looked at the film. Still have a smile on your face, right?
No doubt. What a great weekend for Pirate Athletics. Not just the football program, but it was just everything was perfect. Weather was